楽園での生活が楽しみではありませんか？
Hope you are doing better again.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? Is the music too loud or not? I'm gonna have to check on that. But yeah, it's good to be back, isn't it? How's everyone doing? How do you guys like this Wisdom Spring, by the way? Because it's gonna be away pretty soon. Hello, everyone. Thanks a lot for the resub. Also, sir, thanks a lot for the resub, and thanks, Bandani, for the resub. Really appreciate it. Both of you have had like a pretty freaking long streak. I really appreciate that. And 14 months and 7 months. Like, Jesus Christ. Yo, Count Eggy, how's it going? You still have a shit ton of snow? Dude. Like, I've seen that, like, both Texas and some other places have had an unusual amount of snow. I had some people like DM me pictures of it. It was pretty freaking wild. I don't know like which region, if you're like from Texas or Canada or something, but like, man, it's been wild to think that of all places, Texas has been getting more snow than Europe. It's actually pretty crazy. Hey, Ruby, holy crap, welcome back. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. It's good to be back, in it. Canada, yeah. I mean, well, with Canada, you're kind of used to it, aren't you? But still. Like, man, must be pretty bad. And then I was about to go watch a pro esports player. Jesus Christ. Also, how's it going right now? Minus 38 degree weather has been crazy. Dude, that is crazy. I wouldn't be able to go out in that weather unless I like triple cover myself.
Texas weather is unpredictable. Canada is just terrible because Canada.
Bozo, how's it going, Dylan? Also, how's it going, King? You lived in Boston? The snow on the ground from Thanksgiving to Easter, just business as usual, dude. I have some friends that live in Boston, and it's quite impressive how cold it can get, even during summer. You wouldn't think of that, but minus 38 degrees Celsius, yeah, it's like really wild cold. I wouldn't be able to go out in that weather. Like, absolutely wouldn't be able. I would just stay tucked in and I wouldn't go out. You had minus 40 degrees on your side, Dylan? Oh my god. Like, the furthest we've gotten was like minus 5 over here, I think. You'd like some snow? You haven't had any in a long time? Dude, same. We haven't had any, like, snow we had a while ago here in Paris, but it didn't hold. Right, so it just became like a little bit of layer of ice, and it became like water pretty quickly as well. Boston doesn't think about closing schools unless the predicted snowfall is at least 6 inches. I mean, yeah, no spoiling the kids in those weather conditions, ain't it? Absolutely. You want some of ours? I mean, honestly, I would take some snow, honestly. I actually quite enjoy snow. Up until I have to shovel it out.
Hoe Canada het land of maple leaves.
Right? It'll take like 10 degrees from you, dude. It's actually, like, what I dislike is, you know, like that weather where it snows, it kind of holds but doesn't, so it becomes this muddy, like, icy mess that is really freaking dangerous to drive in. That's like the worst. Like, when you have a good layer of snow, at least you have something pretty to look at. When you don't have any snow and it's just rain, well, it's just fucking rain. But when it's that little in-between, like, slushy type of thing, it's fucking disgusting. I hate it so much. Just don't drive fast in it, Izzy. Dude, it's so bad, isn't it? Just get a girlfriend. Wait, what? Oh my god. Chat is going pretty fast today, huh? You like around 10 centimeters of snow, then it's not that bad and it's fun to look at. Yeah, exactly. Like, there is that layer in between. If you just remove the shoveling, winter is one of the best seasons. Personally, I still prefer summer, honestly. Boba, yep. It's like someone left expired snow and comes to the side of the road. Dude, the worst part is, for those who have lived like more in the countryside areas where, you know, the salting of the roads isn't that good, like the slush is actually absolute worst. Like, once the snow reaches a certain level, like, they have no choice but to come with like the shoveling machines with the salt and everything. But when it's slushy, sometimes the city halls don't send the freaking salting machines, and it's so bad. Like, it's so freaking bad to drive in that weather. I freaking hate it so much. 10 centimeters such. I mean, we're not talking about how small you are, Yellens. Don't worry about it. We're talking about snow here. Unless you're trying to stick it in that level of snow. Indevilla giving you a headache on Anomaly for real? Oh, Indevilla is quite a headache in general in general. Like, she has insane defense, so there's that. I hope you guys enjoy the playlist, because this is like my traveling playlist with... Oh, thanks a lot for the follow, much appreciated, Zuzapug. Thank you. The music that I have here is like my personal 30-hour plus playlist of music that I haven't finished building, by the way, but it's like my personal thing for traveling. So you guys will have a lot of random shit in it. Like a lot of it. Have you tried Pregnant in the Village? She has too high defense. That's gonna be hard to do, Levinson. With Asuka, not Alice? Yeah, how's it going, Astragenus? Fragging. Yes. Good old. Best you've ever done was 2.6 bill. Indevilla is just a general pain in the neck. Even I don't get super high scores on... Anomaly Interception, and my teams are decently built, right? So that is something to keep in mind, is that she has insane defense and she's actually quite difficult to deal with. So what do I personally use for Indevilla is like this, right? Both your Alice and Asuka are below 40% Ellie. Yeah, that definitely will not help a lot at all. I run this team for Indevilla. Now, I have considered replacing Naga with Treasure Helm, but I think Naga here is just better because perma-core and everything, and these two, like, just do a lot of damage to core. The main issue is fucking Crown just making sure she doesn't die, because that is, Indevilla just does so much damage to Crown. I can't review when you want to flex Arknights. Arknights is gonna be a little bit tough, but I could try to set it up for Tuesday then. It's gonna be this entire week, the free account reviews, for anyone that is interested in that. Also, by the way, with Zuzpug following, we have finally hit 850 followers on Twitch, which is kind of wild to think about. We're at 850. We're 150 away from 1K followers. Can you believe that? Like, hell yeah. Yeah, 850, man. Like, I can't believe it. Morning I sweep alone, sweep the street side. Coldplay is still one of my favorite bands of all time. I went to watch them live once many years ago, and it was an absolute treat to watch. But yeah, hell yeah. It'll help Nika account, if possible, started 3 months. I mean, yeah, sure. If you can see the pinned comment, you can just use one channel point, and I'll add you to the queue of account reviews. I'm just gonna... should I show Indevilla a little bit? We have 30 minutes until reset, so... Coldplay old? How is Coldplay old? Come on, my dude. Like, how is Coldplay old? Let me just double check on these. Do I really want... Ow! That's one line of ammo. That's 100% ammo. 100 ammo, that puts it at give or take 40 ammo. Should be fine. But yeah. It's still 20k. No, it's not. So, okay. I'll just to remove the confusion, let me just go and fix that. Power up and channel points. Let me just rename it so that you guys don't get confused somehow. Yoink. I'll just put I'll just put it on free account review. There we go. I'll just rename it so there's no confusion. I'll change the pin as well. I'll just change the pin as well then. Wait, where the hell is my pinned comment at? Wait, where did my pinned comment go? Hold on. Wait, is the pinned comment still there? What the fuck is this scuff? Wait, what the fuck? Oh, there it is. Wow, I actually... Okay, unpin the message. There we go. And we are going to pin this to... we're going to pin this one then. There we go. Okay, so we have Bandani, we have... let's see. So right now we have Dylan, Bandani, Zuzpug. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we have 3 to do once we are done with Daily Reset. How long am I going to stream? I'm going to stream 4 hours today. Maybe 4 hours and a little bit extra since I was late to start the stream. Usually I stop at midnight, but I'll do a little bit of extra to complete the 4 hours. I mean, you can say 4 hours, damn. That's my usual fucking stream routine. What do you mean? What do you mean 4 hours, damn? I'm not overworking here. That's literally my usual streaming routine. Let me just show you guys a little bit into Villa. How's the jet lag? Horrendous, man. Absolutely fucking horrendous. Rape can't redeem. Wait, why can't you redeem it, Ragna? That's weird. Let's just show you guys a little bit real quick.
How about I waterboard you instead?
Okay, so break the pincers real quick. Now with Asuka, the nice thing is that you can just, you know...
Someone is about to get roasted.
Wait, why did someone redeem the full price account review one? What? Wait, right, I can reimburse you that, don't worry. I'll reimburse you that in a second. Bonk, bonk, bonk. You can probably desync this, so there's that too. The problem is that Indivilia has like really freaking high defense, so you have to kind of deal with her ASAP. Do abuse the simple cutscenes to be able to do some shenanigans as well to maximize your damage. Because otherwise you're gonna... Otherwise you're gonna be stuck without being able to kill certain things within, you know, that time frame that they give you. I messed up that. Now, what you can do to maximize a little bit further the damage, whoops. What you can do to maximize the damage a little bit is one burst gen on the lined up, what's it called, little raptors, and also do the jumpstart tech trick that I taught you guys a while back to jumpstart your burst generation initially and go really quickly about it. After that, it's just a matter of really just freaking... of really just focusing down the core, which you can desync for, to be fair. Pretty sure you can desync for it. But in Indivilia, as you can tell, even with my teams, takes very little damage. And that's because of her stupidly high defense buff. So you're gonna be able to hit transitions soon-ish. That's gonna be the transition soon. Yeah, that should be transition soon. Now what you can do is replace the Naga with a Modernia, if the Modernia is like super built. You can pause tag the circles, by the way. To waste less time like I just did, you can also pause tag them. And if you pause tag them, you do get the benefit of wasting less time. You can also do like desync pause tag on them too, technically.
Ordis Arcana asked me, why is Aliane so bad at Nikki but replace every second word with plap?
What?
Why plap is Aliane plap so bad plap at Nikki plap?
Fuck,
but
Ragnar.
replace plap every second. Plap
Oh man,
word
I
with
miss
plap.
these interactions.
Maybe plap because they plap. Keep getting plap distracted by plap. Spicy? Gotcha. Plap.
Fuck.
Fails. Or plap. Perhaps they plap. Need to plap.
Could probably play this
Grab
better,
their
but
plap.
Indiville is like notoriously difficult.
T and plap. Twist
She has
it
high defense, so you can use
Plap.
Ein Copium.
better.
Yeah, you can cleave both pincers, that's also true. But yeah, that's kind of the idea. Papiruti, what? The hell? I do not speak German. Yeah, her core is super difficult to hit consistently. Now, you can technically replace Naga with Mod if you really like don't have either a super built Ein or you have a stupidly high elemental mod. And you can do a few things here and there. Yeah, I love to like collapse, man. But yeah. Indiville isn't even campaign yet. No, she was only in... you've refreshed 3 times. I'll refund you, but that's weird that you request that it's not showing for you. I'll refund you the full account review thingy so you get your channel points back. And I'll just make a mental note that you also redeemed it, Ragna. The fucking pleb, though. Yeah, in Last Kingdom solo raid, that was the last time. We had like some really fun techs during Last Kingdom. Now, what's really funny though is that this thing has become an absolute joke to kill.
Grab his dick and twist it. What the
Thanks
fuck
to
are
the
you on
addition
about?
of,
Don't just twist it, just freaking put a butt plug as well and just assault him with a dildo.
The fuck? I tend to forget that some sound bites are in there. But yeah, no, Indiville has like a lot of little tricks that you can do. Like the solo raid version had a lot of fun shit, like the Snow White shot. You can always like double, well, technically triple cleave the pincers when they go in. You can desync hit the tail to just kill it faster. The core is like super difficult to hit. I don't remember if you could desync the core though. Actually, I would have to double check that because I actually don't remember off the top. I don't really fight in Duvilia that often personally.
And
So I
it's
don't
not
remember if you
bait
could,
if you're that aroused.
Fuck. The fucking sound gacha, man. Time to break Ali Chan. Dude. Like, y'all really love breaking the AI of Ali Chan. I've seen it so many times. You only play Indiville because of the music? I mean, I play Kraken because I like having rocks. Let's just put it that way. I don't remember if you could desync Indiville. It's not really hooking itself to the... It's not really hooking itself, is it? It's not really hooking itself, is it? It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. It's kind of a shame that it just the freaking aim assist doesn't hook itself properly. I mean, I guess it works. There we go. That was a little bit odd. I messed up that a few times there. We should have enough. I mean, I guess desync kind of works, but it's not super ideal. It kind of hooks itself, but it's mostly useful forwards. It feels kind of mostly useful for when you want to deal with the tail with Asuka, because then you can just do. Why is it not hooking? Why are you not hooking yourself this time? What? Excuse me? Excuse me? I guess desync is super inconsistent on Deville, huh? Okay. That's interesting. You've gotten 0 these past 3 days, dude. Deville also gives you rocks, not as much as Kraken, but you're personally not a big fan of fighting Kraken, because occasionally FPS drops. You're saying Kraken drops rocks? Queen time, what? Let me check. Your shit is... You guys are really breaking all of my shit right now, huh? Oh, we're good. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I guess that's that. We do have half an hour until reset, right? 20 minutes. Should I squeeze in a account review in while we wait for reset? Because I already did all of my dailies before the stream, like way before the stream earlier today. Sorry, Ali, we have Queen. Individuality is the worst part of the game.
Fuck you.
Breaking you respectfully. I don't... Didn't you guys break it last time? Didn't it break last time I was trying to do my streamathon? I don't remember if I fixed it before going on holidays. Let me see. I don't remember if I fixed it, like, before I went on holidays, because you guys broke it last time by redeeming it too much. Yeah, how's it going, fried pancakes? What I could do, though, is squeeze in the first of the account reviews, probably, so let's see. The first one to have redeemed account reviews was Zuzpug. Do you know, okay, Zuzpug, do you know how I function with account reviews, or, since it's your first time here? Or rather, how basically every creator should function with account reviews? Nope. Okay, so on Discord, I would have you DM me the email that you use for the Nikke account, and I would send you a one-time token password to be able to log in into.
Ask me, why does Aliane kill Kraken for rocks but replace every second word with Cox?
I'm gonna wait this out.
Aliane Cox takes Cox on Cox. The Kraken Cox for Cox rocks because Cox, they Cox believe Cox it. Cox brings Cox blessings.
What the fuck are you guys doing to
Cox
Ali-chan?
remember Cox. It's Cox, all Cox part. Cox of Cox. The Cox.
Fucking can't
Glorious
with you guys.
Cox gotcha Cox journey.
I
Maybe
fucking
Cox
can't.
next Cox time.
Oh my god.
Cox they'll Cox get Cox better. Cox luck. Cox. Or Cox. Just Cox more. Cox rocks. Cox chaos. Cox rejoice.
Oh my god. Y'all are the absolute worst, you know that. Cox just get better. Oh my god. So as I was saying before I was interrupted, you can DM me either on Discord or on Twitch, whatever is easier for you. Your what's it called? Your email, and I would send you a one-time password so that I can log in onto your account and do the account review. Then I log out, and that password will automatically expire as soon as I log out, which is kind of like safer for you and makes it like easier for me in that regard. How to DM? My DMs are open on Discord, and my DMs are also just straight up open as well on Twitch, so you can just DM me directly. If you don't know how to find my Discord, this is my Discord. Wait, did I not put myself as online? Maybe that's why you're struggling to find me. There we go. And of course, we have the sound gacha with the freaking Discord notification. How did you guys like the temporarily mandatory new Discord sound that we had a while back? Like for getting pinged. I fucking hated it.
Ara.
Ara. Discord leaks. So yeah, basically my DMs are open, so you can easily find me either on my Discord or just DM me on Twitch. You should be able to like click on my name and just like message me, or you could do it as well on Twitch, on Discord. You're always on Do Not Disturb. Personally, most of the time when I'm like outside of streaming or outside of certain things, I put myself on invisible. It's kind of a habit that I had from my World of Warcraft days. So I have a message request, so I assume that's Zug. Yep, hey you. There we go. Okay, so all I will need is the email. Let me also start setting up account review. So it is Zuzupug. Okay. There we go. Whoops, I forgot to. There we go. Just found out Sin was in this Valentine's event. Oh yeah, Sin is gonna be in this Valentine's event. Also, I should probably put my hold on. There we go. Gonna put this in the meantime while I log out of my own account to log into Zaza's account. There we go. I'm out of my own account, and let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, Sin is getting a cost. Oh wait, out of fucking habit, hold on. Did I mention I was a bit tired? There we go. Okay, so now you should be getting a one-time password that you can DM me. And this verification code login basically will expire as soon as I log out. Or as soon as I use it, basically. So it's a one-time use token. Which is kind of easier for both of us, right? Hi chat, I'm on stream looking. There we go. Thank you. And there we go. Are you on NA? Are you on Global? Are you on Southeast Asia? Are you on Japan, Korea? Which server are you on? The Wuwa trailer song. Dude, I need to play the new Wuwa event stuff. Global? Okay. Noted. I absolutely need to play the new Wuwa stuff. I probably will play it on Saturday, actually. You start on October the 30th? Okay. Let's see. So, fatal error. Excuse me, Nikkei. Another instance is already running. Hold on. Oh boy, Nikkei is being just Nikkei at the moment. Hold on. Let me just kill this. Go to details. Oh god, don't tell me I'm getting that stupid Nikkei bug. Account review, yeah. Okay, it should be loading now. Okay, we didn't get the stupid... You guys know how you have sometimes that stupid Nikkei bug where the Nikkei doesn't close properly, so your computer thinks that Nikkei is still running, so you cannot open again? Oh boy, gotta love it. You don't have enough pulls for the roach? Ooh, I actually managed to get the roach, funnily enough. Now, the problem is going to be having the pulls for the next ones. That's going to be a problem. But I did manage to get both Carlota and the roach, so I'm pretty happy about that.
セブンスドワーフフルアクティブ貫け
Grab since you got to Mirror Container hard at 421 Synchro and Phase 9 Mirror Container. Oh, congrats on that. Nice. Oh, thanks a lot for the follow. Much appreciated, Jess Brink. Okay, so just waiting for Nika to load in. But yeah, congrats on that. Dude, Maiden, Christmas Maiden makes the whole fight a lot easier. I hope you use that. 421, what did you feed them? I mean, my viewers are just built different. My viewers are just built different. Man, I'm really happy for you. Plaps. But yeah, no, I actually did a small test on, because I had a comment on one of my videos. I still need to upload more YouTube videos because it's been a month. I had a comment on one of my videos where someone was saying that the text that I showcased for Mirror Anomaly on my guide did not work for them. And I was like, ain't no fucking way the devs patched desync pause tech, right? Like, ain't no fucking way they patched that. So I went into Mirror Container Anomaly, and everything worked just fine. And I also realized that Christmas Maiden makes the fight an absolute joke to kill. Built horizontally, dude. It's actually really funny to see like the difference in damage versus back when you had to do it with Naga, for example. Which allows you to do it with less investments on your other Nikas like Cinderella and whatnot. Which is really nice for people that won the title for things like what I did, which is the Cinderella themed thing. You're gonna have a lot of fun. I mean, they did patch out cancel tech on Crystal Chambers, so I wouldn't put it past them. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past them that they would patch desync pause tech. That's the thing. Dev Strident go through Mirror Container starts panicking. Dude. Like, that's the thing, right? Is I wouldn't put it past them. So what I mean by... Ooh, okay. Let's see. So you said you started this October, right? Yeah, how's it going, Amatsu? How am I feeling? Better. Better for sure. So... looking... I know exactly what y'all are looking at. I know exactly what y'all are looking at. Almost 4 months. Okay. So, the main question that I always have when people ask me to do account reviews for them is, what is your focus? Is your focus pushing campaign? Is your focus solo raid? Is your focus union raid? Is your focus PvP, God forbid? That is like one of the first things that I always ask, because advice always kind of changes based on that. His focus is on S, clearly. I mean, that's a good S if I've ever seen one. Wait, what? Also, let me just grab this for you. Okay, so let's see. You can see 421 sync easily now that Rappi is a thing. I don't know if 421 sync can do it on Mirror, but it could be a possibility. You definitely have better cooldown reduction, but then again, Rouge is like really key for Mirror Container hard mode, so... You've been building PvP Nikas for months now? Wait, really? You're pushing campaign and PvP, just slowly working on it. Oh, getting there. Oh yeah, getting there is definitely more doable now that that Rappi Red Hood is a thing, yeah. That is for sure. I love PvP. Dude, like, tell me about it. I think you're just chilling and kind of lost. Okay. So I just have a quick look at your account then. It's gonna be very general because, again, for newer accounts and for newer players, the advice will tend to be a little bit more generic because that's what you need. Ooh, almost 10-10-10 Rappi Red Hood. That's interesting. Okay. So more of a B1 Rappi Red Hood here that we have. There is a Red Hood. You have Cinderella as well. You have Leader. You have Naga. You have Rouge too. That's actually pretty. That's a really good account, actually. You have Christmas Maiden. Now, unfortunately, of course, you didn't have access to Summer in Nice for obvious reasons, but this is a pretty solid account. You have Ein as well, so you have most of the meta Electroniques. You have basically the most meta Fire Nikas as well, if we exclude things like Asuka, which were collabs, so it's kind of like different meta altogether. Privity, of course, because she's free, and you also have her at LB2. You have Crown as well, which is really solid. Blanc. I have a really solid account. Hold on, what do you have on the B2 slot? You have Crown, Naga, Blanc, and Grave. So you have all of the meta Nikas excluding collabs. Do you have Tia? Yeah, you have Naga Tia, so you're actually big chilling on this for solo raid as well. You're actually super big chilling. Like, if we exclude the fact that you started after the Evangelion collab, like, this is big chilling levels of account. Like, you have Scarlet Black Shadow as well. Exlude. This is a really good account for a beginner. Like, hold on, this is a really good, This is a really good account for a beginner. No, like, this is really good. Now, I understand that you don't have the resources to finish up, like, all of the B2s, all of the B1s, and everything. But this is a good start. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that overloading supports is not necessary unless you're trying to combat power gap. When you're kind of newer to the game, you will see a lot of people like me, like Zethan, who is currently lurking in chat. I saw him messaging a few seconds ago. Like, you'll see a lot of like top end players having their leaders, having their crowns, having their like all of their supports being OL'd. That's for combat power padding and a little bit for solo raid. But for newer players, that's definitely not a priority. The biggest bang for your buck that you will always get is and will always be your main primary damage dealers. So your Rappy Red Hoods, your Alices, your Red Hoods, your Cinderellas. Technically, your Scarlet, OG Scarlets, even though she's been slowly phased out in some regards. Your Christmas Maidens, your Christmas Ludmillas, your Quincy's, like all of those, even your Snow Whites for Iron Week. And especially your Scarlet Black Shadows. Like, Scarlet Black Shadow should be one of your highest priorities to build. Emo music, fuck off. Cindy, I guess I have to go back. Basically, the thing to keep in mind is that overloading your, like, all of the supports, meaning Crown, meaning Grave, Blanc, and so on, Leader, Rouge, all of these are, like, not super necessary for a player in the position that you're currently at. What I always recommend is start by building out a primary team. So you have basically all the components of a primary team. The most meta primary teams that you will see for pushing campaign and whatnot would be things like your Alice plus your Scarlet Black Shadow. These are like super common for pushing campaign. Super common duo to push campaign. And then you have your Rappies when you need a B1. You have your... well, technically now you can just go fucking Rappy B1 because you don't need to invest into D-Killer Wife in the immediate timing. You have your Crown, which is almost... yeah, she's almost fully done. And then you have like a flex spot. You can put like Naga, for example. Or you could even put Red Hood, technically. Like, I sometimes run Red Hood. Burst Gen plus B1 Red Hood, B3 Scarlet Black Shadow, and just screen wipe shit. But yeah, so the idea is that you would primarily focus on the main team for pushing. Cinderella is more of a boss killer rather than a campaign pusher, but you can still use her for Electric Week, technically. Once you're done, like, building them more or less, especially, for example, getting your Scarlet Black Shadow to like 10-7-10. Your Alice is already 10-4-10, so you're already like pretty much halfway there. You have one line of charge speed. Do you have your second line of charge? You have 2 lines of charge speed, so your Alice is not bricked. She just needs more ammo. and elemental and shit. Alice is essentially, you want at least 3 lines of... I personally recommend at least 3 lines of ammo. You want at the very least 2 lines of charge speed. Like, that's the requirement for her to function properly with her instant charge. 4 lines of elemental, of course, etc. But that's like long term for you. It's not gonna be like super important at the moment. Now, Rapier Red Hood, you can absolutely full well her because she's a primary damage dealer. You can use her as a B1 or you can use her as a B3. So that's not a problem in itself. Yeah, Alice only needs 2 lines of charge speed. Why is Robin here? Well, I told you guys that my playlist for music today was a bit random. But yeah, Scarlet Black Shadow is definitely one of those that you will want to focus. She's useful like pretty much everywhere. There is even PvP comps that use Scarlet Black Shadow, so you'll get a lot of mileage out of her. And she is one of the foremost like campaign push team components. I use her a lot in my campaign push. Of course, Alice is like huge, and Red Hood is huge too. How invested is your Red Hood? Yeah, she's almost basically done. Like, you could probably delay building Red Hood even further and just start building your Scarlet Black Shadow. Let's see. So, your crown is almost done building. Honestly, you can just leave her at this for now. She doesn't particularly need this for now. 10-10-10 is the final goal, of course, but considering the other investments that you might have to do, it's not super important. Red Hood, of course, you already have her, so you already finished your Alice. It's only a matter of re-rolling some OL lines in the future, not immediately, in the future. You already have your Rapier Red Hood that you can use for B1 purposes or B3 purposes, depending on what you need to do. So Scarlet Black Shadow is probably your next biggest objective. 10-7-10 is like the ideal for Scarlet Black Shadow, so you might want to aim for that on her. I mean, it's also a variable on playstyles, but realistically speaking, if you want to have an easy time pushing, Scarlet Black Shadow is like the simplest answer to most stages. Because a Scarlet Black Shadow that has, you know, full OL 10-7-10, or like that has some OL 10-7-10 that gets buffed up by Red Hood will just cleave the screen into non-existence. For things like, for example, Solo Raid to get a little bit of a better ranking as well, you will want your Scarlet Black Shadow too. She's just that good everywhere, honestly. So I would say your primary objective will be up your Scarlet Black Shadow. Now, your D-Killer wife, you can kind of wait on investing into her, but you will need to invest in her eventually. Let's see. Actually, let's go back to your bucks. So I would recommend first and foremost, yeah, invest in your Scarlet Black Shadow. Now, after that, it will basically be a matter of what you're facing. Because once you have the generic, like, use everywhere type of team, which is Rapier Red Hood, Crown, Alice, Scarlet Black Shadow with Red Hood as a flex that you can use as either a B1 instead of Rapier Red Hood, or just as a buffer B3, or you could, like, slot something else. It will be a matter of building Team 2 and Team 3. Now, you already have the components for a very solid Cinderella team, so you might end up going for that with Cinderella, Christmas Maiden, and everything, but... let me think. You might end up building a little bit the Killer Wife. How built is your leader, actually? You will eventually want to get these to level 10, but, like, not immediately. For pure campaign push purposes, you will make do with Rapier Red Hood or with Red Hood as a pure B1. So yeah, I think once you're done building the primary team with Scarlet Black Shadow, Alice, etc., you're probably gonna start working on getting the Electro team up and running. How far into campaign are you actually? might be better to look at what you're facing in campaign first. In count review, yeah. Yeah, no, even for non new players, Ethan, generally speaking, Beastcar will just annihilate shit, even for veterans. It's a matter of... It's not even a matter of micro or non-micro and everything. And here she will pay you dividends, for sure. So you're on 1311 hard mode, and on main campaign you are on 29, okay. 29 was Iron Week, wasn't it? Oh no, it was Fire Week, so you're kinda big chilling, honestly. Yeah, so you probably will end up investing into Electra Team second. You just passed 28 recently? Nice. Also, how's it going, Akilex? Also, hi, Raulo. Wow, everyone is redeeming. So the primary thing that you'll probably focus is definitely the Beast Card team. Once you're done with the Beast Card team, oh, by the way, if you're gonna invest into Privity, don't invest into S2 or Burst. Just get the S1 to level 10. That's the only thing that you would need with Privity. Because I'm seeing some investment in it, and I'd rather prevent accidents beforehand. Same for example, Christmas Maiden. When I say that you're going to end up investing into Christmas Maiden for the Electric team, I mean mostly the S2 and her Burst. Like, the S1, you can kind of leave it at level 4 for now. That's kind of fine. But yeah, no. Like, once you're done with that primary team, you will have access to a lot of variety of compositions already. Because you already have Red Hood more or less built. You will have Alice built. You will have Crown built. You will have Rapier Red Hood built. And you will have Beastcar built. That's already like a wide variety of things that you can do with those things. And your leader is more or less built as well. After that, you're probably, like I said, going to start investing into Electra team. It's good neutral because Cinderella hits really fucking hard. And generally speaking, will be quite useful in solo raid and whatnot. Your Cinderella is already pretty invested from what I'm seeing, so what you're gonna probably end up doing is just getting her S1 to level 10 and her burst skill to level 10. S2 you can kind of cheap out and go to level 7 only, but personally, yeah, you can just cheap out and leave it at level 7. That's fine. Rouge, you can kind of cheap out in the sense that you want to get the S1 to level 10 for the cooldown reduction, and the rest you can just be cheap as fuck and just leave it at level 4 on both. Of course, in an ideal world, you would want to have her at 10, 10, 10, but we gotta take into consideration that you're on the newer side of things, so you're really poor on resources. So we gotta be wise about these. Rouge is gonna be really useful for your Cinderella comps because she will buff the living shit out of her. Same over here with the Killer Wife. She will be quite useful for solo raids and other circumstances. You can cheap out like a motherfucker and just leave S1 and burst at level 4. And the S2 is what is important because that's what scales the cooldown reduction. Rouge was your first SSR? Nice. That's a good SSR to have, honestly. Yeah, exactly. Only S2. Now, for those who wonder like why I'm going like this entire VOD will be uploaded as usual to my YouTube VODs channel. So if there are times where you just need to go back to anything that I said during this account review, the VOD will be available basically after the stream, like a few hours after the stream, just the time for the upload of the VOD to go through. I'll link my VODs channel so that you can find it easily. Let me just grab that real quick. Just so that you don't worry too much if you feel like you're missing certain things or whatever. Like the entire VOD is going to be the entire VOD will be on the VOD's channel, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me just snooze the ads a little bit further so that we can continue and finish this up. Now, once you're done, like building the pieces of the electric comp, because technically, if you really want to build electric comp, you would have to build Ayn as well, on top of like Cinderella, some of Christmas Maiden, and getting your Rouge up. You can kind of get them to the halfway point. So you will have electric comp that does pretty high damage on neutral. You will have your primary damage team done. What I would do in your shoes afterwards is I would start investing into Grave, and I would start investing into Christmas Ludmilla. The reason why I would invest into Christmas Ludmilla is primarily on her S1. So you can go like all the way to level 10 on S1 and then cheap out, be a cheap fuck on the other two. The reason for that is that in solo raid we use her a lot for the damage taken as an off-burst damage dealer. So over here you will have like both the ammo refund and the damage taken debuff. Like that's the quote-unquote most important thing on Christmas Ludmilla. Once you have that, you will already have a pretty solid roster overall for solo raid. Grave will also be one of those investments that you will want to do eventually. Now, the main thing with Grave is her S2 is personal damage, her S1 is her buffing capability and rotation speed, and her burst is also buffing. So if you want to use her primarily as a support, you want to get her S1 and her burst up. Those are the only things that really matter. Her S2 is her personal damage. Now, for super competitive players, they will go 10-10-10 because her personal damage is high, but in your case, it's mostly like those two that you will have to focus on later on. Quincy Escape Queen, personally, I focus on her S2 and then her burst. Like, mine is currently at 7-10-7, for example. Theoretically, you would want her at 10-10-10, but like the S2 is what I personally focus on because it's her personal damage, and her personal damage is the most important thing. Now, of course, the distributed damage up and everything is important, but, you know, self-buffing and hit rate and just core hitting. In your case, though, she will be one of the last things that you will focus on, though. Yeah, Aina is definitely going to be up there in your priority list. Shotgun Squad, you actually have most of the you actually have all the components basically. You have Tovi, which is the key of the Shotgun Squad. You have Bunny Soda, and you have Maid Privity. I don't know which treasures you're planning on focusing, but in your case, the most important ones would probably be either Helm or Drake Treasure. In your case specifically. If you care about those, which probably you shouldn't care at the moment too much because you're kind of on the newer side of things. Don't bother too much with the Laplace one, it's like Giga Cope. And don't bother with most of them. The other one that you could copium with would be Treasure Exia, but personally I think the Treasure Helm will be the most flexible option and the most useful overall for you. Otherwise, for Shotgun Squad, like in the very, very far future, Drake would be another one, but I don't think I see Drake here. Hold on. Yeah, so probably gonna focus treasure-wise more on Helm if you care about those. Can you please put a shotgun team? Sure. So Shotgun Squad is actually quite simple.
How about I waterboard you
So
instead?
Shotgun Squad is... The key component is Stove over here. The reason why Stove is so important for Shotgun Squad is her S1 needs to be at level 9, by the way, for this to function. S1 at level 9 will allow her to basically gain her stacks of emergency crafted bullets, which will then allow you to have the attack speed and like a lot of other buffs. Like Stove is basically giving a bunch of attack speed and other buffs to your shotgun team. The important part is really the S1 because she has like this RNG proc rate on her on her S1, and you want her to be at max stack as much as possible. Now, for Shotgun Squad specifically, the other key components are basically these two. Because these are like the best shotguns to put in. After that, for B2 and the rest, it really doesn't matter all that much. One of the common things that you see crop up in solo raid is shit like this,
先生、
right?
今日は何
This is
日
one of the
よ
comms that you see crop up in solo raid. The other options are things like what's her name? Leona plus.
行って
Okay,
くるね。
imagine this Anis is Drake. Like this would be one of the things that will crop up. If it's Wind Week solo raid, for example, you will see Guilty crop up in Shotgun
私
Squad.
が必要なの。
Now with Drake Treasure, imagine this is Drake. You will probably see something like this for Wind Week. You would probably see another comp that you see crop up as well is this one
ゲームをしに行く
for
んですか
shotgun teams. This is another one that crops up pretty often. So yeah, the key components are basically these three. After that, it really is a case-by-case basis for solo raid, essentially. Now, with Drake being a thing, with Treasure Drake being a thing, you might see some mix and mashes, like removing Made Privity for Drake,
私は
or
面白いです
removing Bonnie Soda for Drake, or straight up just putting Drake somewhere in here, right? Like imagine Laplace's Drake, right?
出撃
And then the B2 would be something like either Leona or whatever is needed at the time. But even in your case, like you could probably just get away with doing like shit like this, right?
次先生、今日は何の授業？ベッド
Like you
です
can
か
get away with doing shit like
ゲームを
this
しに行く
for
ん
your
です
shotgun
か
squad. These are the two core components. Like these are the two most important core components. After that, it
ベ
really
ッドですか
it really doesn't matter.
じゃあ
I'll just
ゲー
save
ムを
this
し
for
に
now.
行くんですか
But those are like the key components. Treasure Drake or any treasure in general would require a SR duel level 15, yeah. That's why I don't think you should focus too much or hyperfixate on that too much. And even so, my personal recommendation for most people is to go for Treasure Helm. Treasure Helm allows for super fast fucking rotations. It's actually insane. We're kind of long overdue for Water Week rather than Fire Week, but we'll have to see on that front. And I feel she just is more generally applicable. I even use her for my Kraken anomaly interceptions these days, just because of how fast the rotations are, thanks to her Treasure S1. Now, Drake is the other option that I would recommend the most out of the treasure options, right? Now, personally, the reason why I recommend Helm the most is because of this stupid feels burst gauge by 14% every full charge shot, which is absolutely fucking absurd. But the other good options for treasures are Drake for Shotgun Squad, because she gets a bunch of things that synergize with Shotgun Squad, right? When entering full burst, all allies with a shotgun get ammo refund and the tag buff. On phase 2, she gets like her damage on her S2 is like tripled or quadrupled. And then you have like, you know, the extra ammo capacity on herself plus extra damage on her burst. But like this synergizes really well with shotgun. With shotgun team with Tovi and Bonisoda and Made Privity. The other one that is a good treasure still to this day to some extent is Treasure Exia specifically for Electro Week, so it's really more niche than the other two. But she's really solid for Electric Team specifically. If you don't have any treasures, I would say basically pick between Helm or Drake. Drake is more Shotgun Squad specific, which will be more solo raid specific technically. And Helm will be more general use and will be quite nifty for solo raid because it really accelerates rotations quite a bit. Yeah, how's it going, Gogeta? Yes, I am alive. Yeah. Can't even get your main story team all 15 dolls yet. Yeah, no worries. Like I said, don't hyperfixate on treasures. You'll get them. You'll get some eventually. You raise the corpse and it streams. But yeah, so
くるくるくるりんくるくるくるりんくるくるくるりん
So yeah, in your case, that's probably like the main focus. So I would say probably your primary focus will probably be let me just build these real quick. So your primary focus will probably be finishing up your campaign team. Your Alice is already kind of finished, so I'm just putting there for the sake of visualization. I would recommend you basically finish up on your campaign team. Once you're done with your campaign team, you will probably start working towards the Electro team. So Electro team will, in your case, will probably look something like this. Now for Solo Raid, you probably will be using Grave, but like it will probably look something like this. But like it's not a super high priority to finish all of them. Just keep that in mind. But if I was in your shoes, once I'm done with, primary damage team here, I would probably start working on team 2. Like team 2, you could even put it like this, technically, just for a frame of reference, right? This will unlock a lot of things for you, especially for Solo Raid and the like. And then probably you could work on Shotgun, but that's like super Solo Raid specific, so I'm not too sure if that's super necessary in your case. Oh yeah, I would probably work on Exolute as well, actually. So once you're done with these, I would probably first work on Exolute, actually. Probably work on Exolute first, just for the sake of like Solo Raid shit. A little... No, actually, no. Never mind. No, actually, working on this is fine. You might want to work in parallel on Exolute, though. Shotgun team is not like the highest of priorities, because it's not... it's like Solo Raid specific, but these two will serve you really well on both campaign push and Solo Raid. So I would probably recommend these two. Now, if you do care about PvP, well, Scarlet is one of those, but PvP-wise, I tend to not do a lot of recommendations personally because I'm not super focused on that. But if you care about PvP, you don't need to like hyper invest in this. Like, this is enough. Technically, eventually you will get OLs on that thing, but even at this level of investment, considering that everyone else started playing around the same time as you, you'll be fine. Oh, you kind of want to also invest into Naga, now that I think about it. Naga... S2 is probably the next thing that you will invest into Naga. The burst is not as important as it used to be, but her S2 is actually quite good. The reason for that is because you get an additional core damage bonus on that. But that's like long-term investments here. Look at my PvP teams. Yeah, your Naga is actually quite invested. Yo, how's it going, Zal? How's it going, homie? Hope everything's been going well. Your homie's C7, but her doll is still level 0, damn. Yeah, I agree with Zethan as well. Like I said, don't hyperfixate on treasures. In your case, you will benefit way more by just finishing building straight up Team 1 here, right? Both in terms of dolls and in terms of like skill investments, and then get their OLs to something okay, like one good line would be a good starter. Maybe 2 good lines if you really want to hyper invest, but I would recommend at least get 1 good line on every piece of OL. Once you get to that point, you could maybe even go for 2, but that's like a little bit further in the future. Once you're done building Team 1, you can start... oh, by the way, you can also make Team 1 be like this, right? Because this is really good for Kraken. This is really good for campaign push. You can replace this with this, depending on stages. Those are also good, right? I'll make a campaign push team here as well, just for you. I'll just make you the 2 variants of campaign push teams, right? There and then this, right? So you can go something like this, you can go something like this. You can even replace Naga technically with Red Hood in some cases, but like you could go with either of these 2, depending on stages. That's like linked to the Red Hood tech and stalling. want to use your stones. Oh, please don't tell me. Okay. Whenever someone asks me to use their rocks, I always have this little sense of dread. Like my spidey senses are tingling. Why the fuck are you not opening these? My spidey senses are tingling. Oh, it's not that bad, actually. It's not as bad as I expected. Okay, this is still a lot, but it's not as bad as I expected. Long-term viewers will understand exactly what I mean by my spidey senses are tingling. Honestly, I don't really like using rocks on behalf of viewers. That's like a you decide what to do with your own rocks type of shit. It's going to be horrible with disputed rocks. I tend to not do the rocks on behalf of people because that's I want to say like not really any of my business. I give the advice, and after that, you do what you want with the advice. Is how I handle these things. Let's put it that way. Blanc, you don't really need to invest into her anytime soon. You might eventually invest into her. In which case, the recommended is 4-4-10. But that's not... None of your... You shouldn't be concerned too much with it for now. You have other important things to focus on. So B2-wise, the things that you need to kind of focus on are Crown, then Grave, then probably finish up your Naga S2 a little bit higher. And only then you will probably start working on Blanc, most likely. Although you could theoretically get this to level 7 and then just start working on Blanc Burst to level 10, but since you don't have Maddie, you're kind of screwed in that regard. So you might get some extra value compared to the to other people out of Blanc. But yeah, like B2-wise, like I would probably focus on Crown, then probably finish up Grave. Get at least S2 to level 7 on Naga, ideally level 10, but you know, materials are scarce. And then maybe you can start working on Blanc. B1-wise, I would definitely finish up Rappy Red Hood. After that, it's kind of like debatable. Since you haven't invested Cinderella, you could go for S1 level 10 on Rouge.
Fortis
And then
Arcana
finish up
asked me,
your leader.
why is Alayani's spider senses tingling, but replace every second word with preg preg?
The fuck,
Why
Ragnar?
preg preg is preg preg?
Oh my
Alayane's
god.
preg preg spider. Preg preg senses preg preg tingling preg preg. Maybe preg preg they preg preg sensed preg preg. A preg preg gotcha. Preg preg fail. Preg preg incoming.
What the fuck are you making
or
Ali-chan
preg preg.
do?
They preg preg just preg preg need preg preg another preg preg cup. Preg preg
What am I
of
listening
preg preg
to?
tea.
What the
It's
fuck
preg
am I
preg,
listening
a preg
to?
preg mystery. Preg preg wrapped preg preg in preg
Oh,
preg
goodness.
chaos.
Okay, so... What the fuck, man? Thanks for the bits, Extraneous. That fucking Dora Preg is so cursed, man. You might want to finish up like the burst skill of leader. You could get her S1 at level 10 as well, technically, but I would probably recommend once you're done with that, you could start working as well on D-Killer Wife. D-Killer Wife will still be super useful, and it's her S2 that you primarily want. 4-10-4 is like where you will want her to be at. Tovi, if you want to work on Shotgun Team as your third option or something, S1 to level 9 is the most important. You don't need to go all the way to level 10. Level 9 is more than enough. And then after that, S2 and Burst can go anywhere between level 4 and level 10. Minimum investment would be 9-4-4. Maximum investment would probably be something like 9-10-10. Not really much of a point on going beyond level 9. You could, but it's like not the most important thing. On these two, however, you can go all the way to level 10 if you really wanted to. Beyond that, Burst... So that's Burst 1, Burst 2. Burst 3-wise, we already established that your Alice only needs a little bit more OL lines, technically. Your Rapier Red Hood is almost done. So your highest priority is definitely Scarlet Black Shadow. After that, Probably work a little bit on Ein Maiden, so you can finish the electric team. And once you're done with those two, you can either work on. Snow is not that relevant. Snow is and isn't relevant, so you could probably start working on shotgun team. Also Exclude, yeah, of course, Exclude. So probably like finish up these three, then work on electric team, work a little bit on Exclude as well, and then you can work on shotgun team or water team depending on what you want. You have options here. You could go for Quincy for water copium, or you could just go shotgun team for more general use in solo raid. That is kind of like how do I put it? Element agnostic. How's it going, Gal? Okay, so that will probably cover your account. You wanted me to check your PvP, right? I'm not an expert in PvP, so you're better off asking Snake probably on Comcourt. But here are some like basic rules of engagement when it comes to PvP. Burst generation is king in 99.9% of cases. So things like MG and whatnot are not super useful. Best Nikas tend to be, you already have one of the best teams here. Now, technically, you could replace Red Hood with other shit, but this is fine, I guess. MG is not super amazing. You want quick burst generation, so in your case, you don't really have a lot of options. So what you gotta keep in mind is you want to burst as quickly as possible. So for example, this is very slow. This is way too slow. You have an MG and Alice is super slow. You want your Cinderella to burst as quickly as possible. So you will want to put in things that will generate bursts. Original Annis is actually really good in PvP, by the way. So OG Annis is really, really solid at burst generation.
I can't hear you. There are the ads running.
Oh, there are ads? Oh, thanks for telling me. Sorry, I was a little bit too focused. I'll wait out the ads, don't worry. Thanks for telling me. Yeah, so the way I have set up ads is so that we have like one set of ads every hour, so that we're kind of chilling most of the time. Yeah, I need to pay more attention to Seribot. I definitely need to pay more attention to Seribot. But yeah, maybe I should just go and fill up my water bottle while the ads are running, actually. I could be asking Ali Chen such riveting questions. Yeah, Scarlet needs to be on slot 1 as well. I should probably make a video on for PvP. But no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Asked me,
there's no need to apologize for
why is
for
Aliana
getting
so
ads.
bad at girls' frontline but change every second word with Geofrisk? Why Geofrisk is Geofrisk? Aliana Geofrisk so Geofrisk
Oh my god,
bad.
is that the new meta with Ali
Geofrisk
Chan?
at
You guys are just gonna do
girls,
that.
Geofrisk frontline. Maybe Geofrisk they Geofrisk keep Geofrisk getting Geofrisk distracted.
The fuck?
Geofrisk by Geofrisk spicy. Geofrisk
Oh my
gotcha.
goodness.
Geofrisk fails or Geofrisk. Perhaps Geofrisk they Geofrisk need Geofrisk to Geofrisk grab Geofrisk their Geofrisk tea.
Oh my god.
Geofrisk and Geofrisk twist Geofrisk. It Geofrisk better.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so the ads are finishing up. So Ali Chan will get a stroke. Yeah, you guys are stroking Ali Chan out. So as I was saying, Zuzbug, the thing to keep in mind is that the meta at the moment in Arena and for the foreseeable future is bursting as quickly as possible. Now, I don't have the entire burst generation table memorized personally. But what you need to keep in mind is that rocket launchers tend to have very good burst generation. What we call clip shotguns also tend to have good burst generation, especially clip rocket launchers, by the way, if I really need to be hyper specific. Clip shotguns tend to have good burst generation, and Cernicas tend to have abnormal burst generation as well. What I mean by Cernicas have abnormal burst gen is like Treasure Helm. So things like MGs have really, really low burst generation. As a result, you might want to replace like that with either like rocket launchers or clip shotguns, right? Now, there is an entire table in Comcord made by, I think it was Cosmuse table that has like all of the burst generation. And there's like even a spreadsheet where you can put the comps and figure out how quickly they actually burst. But like that's kind of the idea that you have to keep in mind. So, for example, putting MGs and the like tends to slow down your burst duration so much that you kind of lose out. There's also the issue of course, combat power, but if you just never burst, you're not gonna get anywhere, right? So that's like the key thing to keep in mind. The problem is I'm not like an expert in PvP personally.
楽園での生活が
Turtle has the
楽し
worst
みでは
version
あ
than
りま
anything
せ
even
んか
Jackal. Yeah, that's true.
Half a year already. Hi, ally. Glad to have you
Oh,
back.
thanks a
How you
lot for the
been?
6 months loan. Much appreciated. Thank you. Yeah, so I would recommend... The problem is I'm not an expert in PvP, so I don't have like all of those tables like memorized and everything. I am significantly more focused in solo raid and PvE in general. But I can give you like the burst generation table.
楽園での生活が楽しみではあり
Thanks a
ま
lot
せ
for
ん
the
か
thanks a lot for the resub.
Add on these
Dark.
nuts. Doro.
You guys
Doro,
actually
Doro.
triggered a hype train. I
Doro,
cannot
Doro,
believe it.
Doro. Doro, 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 Doro.
You'll actually
Doro,
trigger the hype
Doro,
train.
Doro, Doro. Doro,
Oh my
Doro,
God.
Doro, 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 Doro. Doro, 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 Doro. Doro, 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 Doro. One more and there's gonna be a little Doro coming out. No.
My God. Oh, my, pretty good. Brian is kind of dying of Doro, yeah. So this is Mew's table, and one of my union mates called Bastial created a app called Team Builder. So this is by Bastial from Void, actually. Funnily enough. I would recommend mostly the Cosmio table, though. I don't really... even though like we're both in the same unit, I don't really use Bastial's app all that much.
How
But
about I waterboard
this should help you a little
instead?
bit in building the teams. The fundamental thing that you have to keep in mind, though, is just that, is you want to have very quick burst generation, and you want to have a good finisher. So, for example, OG Scarlet is a good finisher. Scarlet Black Shadow is a good finisher, etc. And you might want to put in some stuff that counters what they do.
あらまあまあ
Thanks a lot for the resub, Yellens. Jesus Christ. Y'all are actually triggering Hype Train. Really appreciate it. Thank you. And 4 months already. And Dark for 8 months. Like, y'all are really crazy with the support. Carry Post Google Doc is
Team
the
1 has
Bible.
no
Yeah, that
burst
as well.
1, idiot sandwich moment.
Team 1 has no burst. Idiot sandwich moment. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot to put a B1. Oops. For B1, what can I even put on this? There's not really much that we can put in here, huh? I guess, but that's not ideal. I guess, but it's not ideal. I guess, but it's not ideal. Then again, we're kind of limited by what you have. This is fine though. But yeah, use the same team. Yeah, you still focus on your attack team. I can't even see your defense team. That's true. Also, if you need any help as well, in my Discord, you can always ask for help. Like, Ragnar is more PvP focused than I am, for example. And he can definitely help out.
Aww.
Nope. Thanks a lot for the 100 bits, Extraneous. Y'all actually pushed it to level 2. Jesus Christ. What is the occasion? What is the occasion? Okay. I'm really grateful for that. So what you have to keep in mind is, like, for example, this thing is... Your opponent is never gonna burst, by the way. Like, this thing is really... although, sentient thing, but it's really a slow team. This team is also... Their teams are, like, really slow, but really CP pad oriented. So you might get a little bit of CP suppression. Yeah, this one is definitely gonna lose to that. You might get a little bit CP suppressed, but yeah, this is definitely gonna CP suppress, isn't it? That's 90k gap. Yeah, the CP the CP gap is gonna be an issue. It's for Ali Chen Jr. The occasion is remembering a streamer we had forgotten. I really appreciate it, though. Oh yeah, you can swap. You can just drag stuff like this. By the way, just and you can also drag the order like this too, just as a frame of reference. Yeah, I mean, I guess that works. But yeah. I would definitely recommend, like, PvP is not my forte personally, so I definitely would recommend looking into either getting help in my Discord when it's a little bit more calm for me to look into it more in depth, or to just look into the PvP tables that I just linked, and or ask as well for advice in my Discord or in Comcord as well. That works too. This wasn't even his full power. Your tower is all stuck, but you think it's just CP? Let me have a look. After this, we definitely do need to move on to the next account, though. Let's see. Elysian Tower tends to be quite a headache, but now with Rappy Red Hood, it's significantly easier. I mean, that works, I guess. Don't invest into Christmas Gio, in my opinion, because she's kind of not worth it. But I guess this works. You could even put, like, Made Priv if you really wanted to. Let's see. Your CP deficit is not that bad. I'm not a huge fan of putting Privity there, though, but, I mean, I guess that's for CP reasons, too. What is your main tower looking like? Oh, you can definitely push this. You can definitely push this. Now, Cinderella is not going to do a whole lot for you here, so you're probably better off putting something like Alice. But, like, you can definitely push this. Yeah, you can definitely push this. What are your cubes at, now that I think about it? Let's see. Level 8 Resilience Cube, I like what I see. Now, you do want to also invest into Bastion Cube, because that's a really good cube to have. But, I mean, try to level up your Bastion Cube now. Your Resilience is high enough now. So focus up on Bastion Cube as much as you can. Because, yeah, your other Nikas are going to suffer as a result. Okay. What does this look like, actually? You didn't push regular towers since everyone in your server stopped. Oh, I see. So it's mostly the tribe tower itself that you have trouble with. You guys like the
And it's not bait if you're that aroused.
Yeah, you can definitely push this. You play a lot of mechanics you can do like you do on PC. That's completely understandable. That is completely understandable. But you can definitely push this even on phone. What do we have for drinking today? Today is just plain water because I need to take care of my health a little bit better. My health has been going down the drain lately. I kind of wish I could check your other towers, but you definitely can push significantly higher on Pilgrim because you have the units for that. Now for these other two, I personally think you can probably push all of these a little bit further. Elysian is always the biggest issue though. Now you do have a build to wrap your Red Hood, so the one thing that I don't like about this comp is the fact that you have what's it called? Technically, it is better to use the Born Marcina. What I don't like is having the Privity in this comp, personally. OG Privity is kind of an annoyance, let's put it that way. You could go for X-Maiden, or you could go for probably something like this. Technically like this, but yeah, like you definitely can push further, even on Elysian Tower. The main like factor is gonna be how far you can push with your Reiterated. No B2 in that tower? No, that's fine. Choo-choo, yep. Really appreciate that, Choo-choo. Fire, water, yep. Yep. But yeah, do you have any additional questions, Zuzbug? Because otherwise I'll just hop onto the next account. Also, I should probably grab some of my sandwich while I can. Because I do have a sandwich. DevNote said February for new story chapters. Yeah, they did say that. Thank you very much. Egg sandwich? No, just a regular sandwich with some chipotle. I am getting some... it's a sandwich from Subway with like chipotle and everything. Been more time than enough to answer all my questions. No worries. If you have any additional questions while I do the other account reviews, feel free to ask as well. For now, I will be out of your account. And let me see who is next on the list. So let's see who's next on the list. So Zuzbug is complete. So next up is Bandani. Okay, so Bandani, you're up next. So just DM me the details whenever you can, Bandani. Bandani is not in the stream right now. Bravely defaulted his turn. The fuck are those puns, Ragnar? Come on.
Extraneous Jetty asked me, pretend you are starving and munching a sandwich, include a random sound effect after each word. Oh, crunch, my crunch, dear crunch, subjects crunch, I'm crunch, so crunch, famished, crunch, I crunch, could crunch, eat crunch, a crunch horse,
What
munch,
the fuck?
this munch, sandwich, munch is munch the munch, only munch thing, munch keeping munch me,
Just email
munch
you.
saying, gobble, I gobble, declare gobble, this gobble,
Just an email
sandwich
is
gobble.
good enough.
Fit gobble for gobble, a gobble queen. Gulp, delightful gulp, chaos, gulp in gulp, every gulp, bite.
Okay, so let's see. Yep, there we go. I'll just pretend I didn't see that. So I am completely out of your account now. And I'll go into Bandani's account. Bandani, which server were you on? Just as a reminder, because... and code has been sent. Munch a gobble Quinn. Oh my god. NA. Okay, noted. Noted. And there we go. So now we are going on to Bandani. Oh, the fuck? Another instance is... What the fuck is up with this buggy... Shift up, fix your shit. Shift up, fix your fucking shite. What do you mean Nick is already running? What do you mean Nick is already running, you stupid piece of shit game? It delogged you? No, that's fine. It's...
King Rickius asked me, can you describe Ali's Subway sandwich with Chipotle in detail?
You
But
think so?
replace every fifth word with the phrase, I feel pretty. Oh, the
You were
crunchy.
signing to launcher?
I feel pretty
I doubt
delight.
that's the case,
That
but
is,
we'll see if that
I
fixes
feel pretty.
it.
Ali's Subway sandwich picture. I feel pretty this freshly baked. I feel pretty bread. Crispy on. I feel pretty the outside soft in.
Oh.
I feel pretty the middle. A
the fuck?
generous. I feel pretty drizzle of chipotle sauce.
No, it's still bugged.
I feel pretty layered
Um,
with spicy. I feel
hold on.
pretty chicken, adding
Let
that I
me
feel pretty
completely
fiery.
exit the Nika thing and
Kick
just try
crisp.
to...
Lettuce.
I swear to God,
juicy.
Nika sometimes
I
behaves
feel
like
pretty
malware.
tomatoes. And
I
feel
swear to
pretty
God,
slice of
sometimes
melted.
Nika behaves like
I feel pretty
actual
cheese
malware.
toasted to perfection. I feel pretty every bite a chaotic. I feel pretty medley of flavors. I feel pretty dancing on your... I feel pretty taste buds.
Let's see. Okay. Let me just try something real quick, but... let's see. Run as admin. Let me try to see if I can fix this. Tomatoes and Subway. Oh, yeah. I gotta agree with that one. Not a huge fan of tomatoes in a Subway sandwich, personally. Okay, so this is a buggy mess. Thanks, Nike. Okay, so I'll have to resend the code, Bandani. Okay, so code has been resent. Hopefully this buggy mess of Nikkei is gonna be... Okay, yeah, they did close out. Okay. Oh, wait, no, never mind. They did not fucking close. Are you... Oh, that's amazing. Okay, so hopefully it will work because Nikkei is being a buggy mess right now. I love this game. They can't fix their shit, but they release a Nikkei every fucking 2 weeks. Oh, it's working now. Extra pickles and black olives is a most. I'm not a huge fan of extra olives. Ali Chen turned into Cinderella. A video. Oh my god. On the ground. Okay, so I do need to remember that it's on NA and not global on this one. Account review. Bandani. There we go. Depending on how difficult it is to... how easy or difficult the advice is, I might expedite some of these faster. Getting ready to take notes for the next hour long back in school. Like I said, depending on how detailed the advice needs to be, I might expedite some things. Because we have a lot of accounts to go through. Let's see. Oh man, it's gonna be a full week of this. It's in Asia though. Um, that's what you should do at Arknights account reviews, dude. I've been out of like comp Arknights for so long that I'm pretty sure I'm not good enough to do account reviews on Arknights. Won't let me click the thumbs up on the Discord. Wait, really? Oh no, it worked. You did get the role. As long as you can see the rest of the Discord, waiting for your GFL 2 review. Oh my god. As long as you end up being able to see the rest of the Discord, you're good to go. Yeah, I mean, it says, I see here that you got the role for Gremlins, so it should have, like, even though it doesn't, like, look like it worked, it should have worked. Like, you can see the rest of the Discord, right, Zozo? Now, if you want to see the Nike part, you want to go into Get Your Roles, which is the second tab that appears once you get the Gremlin role. Infinity Nike review, imagine. That would be pretty funny. What is there even to review on an Infinity Nike account? Too old for this, or no worries. I understand that it's not super straightforward, but this is intentionally made not straightforward to prevent bots from entering.
Yeah.
As much as possible. Yeah, how's it going, Cat God? Okay, so Bandani, what did you want to focus on for your account review? Because I know that you're not exactly a new player. So what is your focus? Your outfits? Yeah, that's probably what you would review in an Infinity Nike account review, right? Good, how about me? Pretty good. I'm a little bit less sick now, so that's already a plus. That's already a huge plus in my book. Focus on Union and Solo Raid. You're working on your fire team. I'm gonna do water team next. Okay, I see. Personally, I tend to index my my stuff based on what I know is going to be the next Solo Raid. Ooh, Drake is pretty high up here. Did you go Treasure Drake by any chance? You're building toward Treasure Drake, aren't you? Like, that looks like a Treasure Drake pathing, if I've ever seen one. Okay, so Solar Raid, Solar Raid, Solar Raid. Why is Exclude this low? Snow being that low is kind of whatever, but Quincy Queen, Grave being here as well. Wait, did you hyper invest in Helma Coumarine or something? Oh, you did get her S2 to level 7. I mean, that's only good specifically for Iron Week, Solar Raid, and Union Raid. Let's see. Okay, let's just start looking at the... Actually, let's look at them by burst category. Drake is one of your OGs to chapter 22, I see. He has a Helm Treasure. The Helm Treasure is actually really nice. Like, both in terms of wallpaper and in terms of utility is really nice. I quite like it personally. I really like it personally. Okay, so let's look at this from B1, B2, B3 perspective. So, Leader, did you go frame a treasure or something? Yeah, you did go frame a treasure. Wait, have you been getting the treasures of every... Oh, you have been getting almost every treasure systematically, huh? Frame a treasure is like kind of copium at the moment. Diesel treasure was an unfortunate thing that happened because she got instantly phased out because of Maddie being a thing. And then Grave just nailing the thing in the coffin. But I'm personally not a huge fan of Laplace, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that confused me for a second there. Those hips are bigger than mine. Jesus. Yeah. Cinderella hit 200k, nice. Diesel Treasure got power captains, and yeah, it was really bad. They basically rendered her useless before she even got a usage. Full OL leader with 10 7 10. That's fine, honestly.
ゲーム機
Treasure
残して
Exia.
おいて
Oh, that's a new one. I mean, I guess you can technically cheap out on S1, but that's kind of a new one. You do want to eventually get up this a little bit higher because the damage taken debuff will increase as well, but it's probably not a high priority for you at the moment. S2 level 10 though, that's pretty impressive. I mean, you technically do want to get that to level 10, but I'm surprised that you invested that hard into her already. This is PvP, so I'm not even gonna comment on that. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Freema Treasure because we don't really have the units to back her up, so it's kind of pointless. Doro, I wouldn't invest any further into her. I have considered resetting mine, but I haven't yet. Her usage is being like her usage has shrunk into a very specific niche, so you won't get that much mileage out of her. So honestly, just leave the skills as they are. You'll get most mileage out of her against Model Whale at the moment, and some specific like niche parts break team comps for Solo Raid, like the one that I ran on Ice Dragon, for example. Rouge S1 level 10 is the most important one. After that, honestly, you could go all the way to 10 10 10, but that's really mostly for the sake of Cinderella teams. She doesn't see really that much usage outside of that. Like cooldown reduction and Cinderella teams for the HP buffs. Jackal, you can just leave her at 444. There's no need to go any further, honestly. Ooh, that's interesting. So you went 10 on S1, but you cheapened out on this. Technically, you can go 7, 10, 7. You could go 4, 10, 4. You could go 10, 10, 10. Like, there's a lot of options. 7, 10, 7. Not a super high priority to invest into the Killer Wife anyway, so this is fine. 10, 4, 4 is completely fine on Tia. You don't need to invest any further into her. Moran is the type of copium for PvP that I personally don't recommend investing into, but if you're a huge PvP enjoyer, that's fine. I'm not going to comment on it. I don't see that much usage out of Moran personally, so that's like PvP investments. Same here for Rapunzel. She's like, the only usage you're going to see out of her is basically PvP. You would be better off actually, for pure PvP's sake, you would be better off investing further into Rosanna rather than fucking Moran, in my opinion. But that's just my personal take. Pepper, I'm gonna assume this is a PvP investment, as copium as that sounds, because this is way over invested. Wait, where's the... Oh yeah, right, because Ripe doesn't count as a B1. You have to actually go into B3. And Tovi for... Yeah, this is bad. You kind of want to get her S1 to level 9, and then you just go like 9, 4, 4, and whatnot for Shotgun Squad. I will assume that you have Shotgun Squad, and you're building towards Drake Shotguns, so not having Tovi invested, but investing into Drake is kind of a weird move. Shotgun Squad-wise, let's see. You do have B-Soda, you do have Noir, you do have Maid Privity, and you're investing into Drake. So you have, like, all the things that are commonly used in Shotgun Squad for B3. So not having Tovi invested is a little bit weird here. Like, for example, Bunny Alice is absolute copium. Like, you have more investment in Bunny Alice, who is bloody useless, than in Tovi, who is actually useful. So you definitely do want to invest into your Tovi. Pepper is an OG unit. You have 0 investment in shotguns, I say. Well, for Solo Raid, if you do care about Solo Raid, you will want to... She's not completely out of the meta, Zaza, but yeah, she's very, very limited in her usage. The Killer Wife, well, you could go for a level 7 burst, sure, but like, you're investing into luxury shit, and you're not investing into key shit. So this is a... I would assume that these are like OG investments and kind of a lack of focus. You're gonna wanna reset some of this crap. I don't know about Moran because you probably use her for PvP, but some of this stuff is completely unnecessary. Definitely do invest into your Tovi if you want to go into Shotgun Squad. Let's see. Like these are investments that are basically resets at this point. I don't know how many skill resets you have, but a lot of these are like not necessary. Although resetting them when they're only 444 is kind of a waste. But definitely do be careful with that. Let's see. What are your B2s sitting at? So it's already reassuring to see Crown over here, but then I have Bay here above Grave and Maddie. And Mast is also... Hold on. So 10, 10, 10, that's fine. 10, 10, 10, that's fine. You're gonna reset this. This is completely pointless even as far as PvP goes. Cooldown of S2 is basically just the cooldown of fucking... Like this... How do I put it? You're gonna get like at most like 1 second cooldown on this. Your Senti is already full OL. 444 is way more than enough for most PvP scenarios. So this is like completely overinvested. You're a huge PvP enjoyer, aren't you? The more I look at this, the more it reads like someone that is more into PvP than anything else. This is kind of fine. That Senti is gonna have to reset though. Mast is a weird one because we kind of don't use her anymore in solo raid, and never really saw much of a play in in Elysian Tower anyways. So this is probably gonna look into a reset eventually. 444, that's fine. Helm 474. Like it's weird because you have luxury investments, but you don't have some of the fundamentals down, which is kind of a problem for your account. Also, let me just swap music here. I assume that this means that your Bay is full OL. Yeah, that's pure PvP stuff. Now, you don't need to increase her S2 all that much for Grave. You can just go S1 investment for pure utility. Same for the burst. You could go like 7, 5, 7, 10, 10, 5, 10, etc. Mostly for the support capabilities of Grave. But it's really weird because, yeah, you really want to up the burst on Mari here. Like, at least to level 7. At least the burst to level 7. Like, it's really weird because I see you have, like, a lot of these luxury investments. This doll is going to get a reset 100%, by the way. You have a lot of luxury investments. This Rosanna is also probably going to get reset. But you don't have some of the fundamental investments down. Which is probably biting you in the ass really fucking badly. This Rem is probably going to eventually get reset. Like, same here. Like, this uni, like, S2 level 6 is... unless she's, like, your waifu... Same, Novel hasn't seen play since forever, so you're probably not going to use her. I think last time we used Novel was for Gravedigger solo raid. So you're basically a little bit too spread too thin. Yeah, how's it going, All Blood Killer? Mast is strong because she got randomly 4 attack lines. I think she's also strong because she is because she has like overinvestment as well. Especially compared to some of the ones that you need to invest into. Like Dola, for example, she's going to be a reset guaranteed. Senti is going to be a reset guaranteed. Remgod, you could kind of leave her be, but she is not going to be all that useful for you. So you really want to up your Grave and your Maddie. The fact that there are this down in the list is not very good for you. Now, for the B trees, Cinderella is your highest. Okay, so I assume that means she's like 10, 7, 10. Okay, 10, 7, 10 full OL. She probably has like Ellie attack on everything, right? Yeah, she does. Okay. And with the one line of Emma. Okay, so Red Hood, Elemental attack. She has almost 4 Ellie... 4 attacks, so that's a good start. This one you're probably gonna have to reroll either full reroll or just luck and reroll the rest. 10, 10, 10, that's fine. I'm kind of more concerned at the moment with your skills because of the like how thinly spread your investments are. Like these are good, this is fine. This is fine. Kind of a luxury investment that this is fine. Mine is in a similar position. I don't know how much usage you really get out of Laplace. Personally, I've never been a huge fan of Treasure Laplace, but this is kind of fine. You can leave it be. Your Maid Brave is like super uninvested though. Like you will want to invest in her into her S1 and into her burst skill. You could get her S2 up to par as well, but generally speaking, at least her S1 and burst for the most part. 10, 7, 10, full OL. How is... Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, so you do have the ammo line, so that's fine. Elemental attack, elemental attack. Okay, so that's fine. So Chibi... well, I mean, you could get some mileage out of her. Personally, I reset mine, but you could theoretically get some mileage out of her, especially on Fire Week. But as soon as we get a good power creep on her, you're gonna have to reset her. Huh. So this Amelia might need a reset. I mean, unless you're really, really into PvP, but from what I remember, the S1 wasn't that important. I think it was like 7... Was it 7... Wasn't it like 7, 10, 10 for Amelia? I need a confirmation from Ragnar for PvP Amelia. Wasn't S1 level 7, or am I misremembering? But yeah, you definitely... It was 4, 10, 10. Thanks, Aculex. Yeah. It was either 4 or 7 for S1. You want Amelia to be 21% charge speed. Yeah, no, I was talking more about the skills because 4%, that's basically 10%. That's like 14... That's like 14, 15% charge speed. Like 14 point something charge speed. So that's 27 charge speed. Skills don't matter, it's the charge speed that matters. Yeah, fair enough. So, like, there's definitely skill 1 is the... You mean 10 for 7? 10 for 10? Was it? Charge damage for every unit of max ammo. Charge speed plus 13% for 1 round. So you would go for 27% on this, yeah. Skill 1 is the important one. So it's the S2 that is overinvested. Okay. I'm not like too in tune with PvP personally, but I already knew that this was like completely overinvested. You could get a lot of materials back out of this. Like definitely your Amelia is going to be a reset target. Now, I don't remember which skill was a priority for PvP, but if I'm to believe Aculex, it would be S1. I think mine was like skill 1 level 7 or something. Ragnar's is 777, and he's like more of a PvP enjoyer than I am. But yeah, this Amelia is like completely overinvested skill-wise. You might want to reset her eventually and just reinvest the minimum amount necessary. Helm, one of the most important ones, ironically, is going to become S1 because of the burst gauge feeling. Now, if you want her to have more personal damage, of course, S2 is important, but I wouldn't hard focus too much on Helm. I think my personal goal is to have like S1 and S2 at like level 7 or something on mine. I think I'm aiming for 777 on her. Mod, this is fine. Honestly, you don't really burst with her most of the time. And in campaign push, now you have Asuka, so it doesn't really matter. And your Asuka is built, so it really doesn't matter. This mod is kind of fine, I guess. Yeah, this is kind of fine. Like, you don't really want to overinvest into mod anyways. For Electro, you kind of want to have a little bit more Ellie than this, but honestly, I believe that Electro is not your focus at the moment, so that's fine. Where is the new shop music? It's probably somewhere buried in the thing. And I hit 21% charge speed, so you had to reroll her overload like mad, yeah. Like he has 4, like on his Amelia, he has like 4 lines of charge speed. 3 lines of charge speed actually. So I think he's almost good to go. Like, sure, he could reroll to get like that final line of charge speed, but where was it? Was here. Like, he could reroll to get that final line of charge speed, but like that depends on how like much of a PvP enjoyer he is. This is fine. 10-5. Ooh, that burst is a little bit overinvested. Like, you really are spreading yourself thin with a lot of, like, the primary issue I see with your account is that you're spreading yourself thin with a lot of luxury investments that you have no business investing into. Like, that's a primary issue of your account. These type of, like, luxury investments that are, or over-investments even, that you have no business doing unless you're giga whaling for skill books, which I believe you're not, right? Yeah, you're definitely not. So definitely do be careful with this, because, for example, Privity is, the stopping point is usually like 10-4-4, 10-5-5. Like, that's the stopping point. Like, this is over-invested already. A2, that's kind of whatever. Level 9 on S2, that's fine. That's your stopping point. And S1, you could go to level 10, but honestly, we don't really use her all that much. 10-7, 10, that's kind of fine. So it's whatever. Ray, you could have gone 7-7-7 technically if you had another over-invested in other stuff. Like, Ray is useful for Fire Week. Like, she's actually really useful for Fire Week. But beyond that, you're probably not going to see her play too much, so that's kind of fine. Snow, the burst needs to be at level 10. You can go 4-4-10. You can go 4-7-10. You can go 4-10-10. Honestly, she shouldn't be too much of your focus at the moment because you have other things to fix first, but that's something to keep in mind. He's fine with his skill levels. You're afraid to play beside the noise skin? That's okay, that's fair enough. But like a lot of these that's a very underinvested Quincy. So mine personally is at 7-10-7. You could go for something similar. At least get her to 4-4-4. I personally go S2 because of the self-buffing, but the distributed damage bonus is also really solid, honestly. Yeah, definitely you will need to invest into your Quincy. Now, overload lines, you will want the elemental, you're going to want attack, and you're going to want ammo. Definitely a higher priority than whatever the fuck was going on with the other Nikkes, for sure. If you care about Electro, you definitely need to get this S2 to level 10. Mine currently is at 4-10-7, for example, as a frame of reference. On her, you really want the elemental, the attack, and the ammo. Bunny Soda is just completely uninvested. Okay, so out of your shotgun squad, your mate Privity is half-baked. Your Bunny Soda is just completely not there. Your Tovi is really not there. So I definitely, like, either you invest into shotgun squad and you commit, or you stop investing into Drake. Like, there's no in between here. Either you stop investing in your Drake and you invest into other things and you get those priorities back up and running, or you start building your shotgun squad for real, because you I remember that you were clearly going for Treasure Drake, and you're not going to get a lot of mileage out of her if you don't go shotgun squad. So that is something that you definitely need to keep in mind for your account. You have Soda until the selector bug, so you didn't bother touching the whole squad. That's fair enough. But did you start building Drake then as soon as you got B Soda or something? But yeah, like for Shotgun Squad, you can definitely, like, since you're building Drake, you're probably gonna go Treasure Drake with Maid Privity, Bunny Soda, and Tovi with a Flex B2. Priority wise, this is all over the place. You have a lot of things that you need to reset. You have shit that you need to finish up. Like, sure, you can go 10, 7, 10 on Cinderella. This is kind of like almost a 2% damage increase, honestly. Maybe a bit more. It was like anywhere between 2 and 4% damage increase, so you might want to finish that up eventually. This is fine. This, don't touch it anymore. Like, you're spread very thin. You're spread very, very thin. Like, 2B, I don't know how much mileage you're gonna realistically get out of her as we get more Fire Nikas. For now, I'd say just leave her be. The Amelia is definitely over-invested, so you might want to reset that. I would not invest any further into Helm because you're already spread way too thin. Privity is over-invested, but that's kind of like a waste to reset her just for that over-investment. This is fine. Your Ray definitely needs some help. Get her up a little bit, because this is personal damage for Ray. This is some extra damage for the other Fire Code allies, and this is like just damage in general. For both Fire Code allies and herself. So you could try to get her to like 7, 8, 7. Here you could go 7, 7, 7, and then just work from there. If you care about electric comp, you definitely want to increase your Maiden. Maiden makes Mirror Container Anomaly an absolute joke. When you build the comp for Electra. And yeah, like, if you're gonna commit into Treasure Drake, my recommendation is just commit into fucking Shotgun Squad. Because otherwise you're gonna have like this half-baked spread that you have on a lot of other Nikas. Now, you don't really need to go like super hard on B2s specifically for Shotgun Squad. Like, you don't need to go hard on Leona for this to work out. Because you could, in theory, just put some of the other meta B2s and just kind of get away with it. Like, for example, depending on the solo raid, you could just put Negatia with the Shotgun Squad, or you could put Bunny's Shotgun Squad, or you could just legit put something like a Grave or whatever, right? Or even a Maddie. So that's not a huge concern. Now, if you do end up investing in Leona, which I don't recommend in your account's case, just keep in mind that this one, the breakpoint is level 7. You don't need to really go anywhere beyond that.
Hello
just because
there.
of the bullets.
Hope everything is fine and you had a good New Year vacations. Plus,
yeah, I mean, thanks a lot for the... Oh, also, Tayu, how's it going? Let me shout you out. Wait, Ragnar, could you do me a favor and shout out Tayu, please? Also, Yami, thanks a lot for the resub. A good year with vacation. Welcome back. Thanks a lot, Yami. I appreciate it. But yeah, definitely you're spread too thin. Looking at your account, you're spreading yourself very, very thin. Like, you hyper invested in some PvP shit that you probably had no business investing into, and you hyper invested in some things that that spread you even more thin. So as a result, you have like a lot of Nikas that are kind of like weirdly invested or underinvested in some cases. Yeah, I think primarily, if you're going to be building Treasure Drake, just commit to the Shotgun Squad. That would be like my main advice here. You definitely do want to invest further into Maddie as well. Like, for your supports, definitely get Maddie at least for burst to level 7, for Christ's sake. After that, you could try to get Grave at least like S1 and burst to level 7. Like, for the B2s, that definitely would be like the top priorities. Reset some of these B2s when you have the chance. I don't know how many skill resets you have currently at hand, because it's always a bit volatile in that regard. Let's see. Do you have any skill resets saved up? Yeah, you do have 3, so next time they're probably going to give 2, so you're going to be able to reset like 5 Nikas. I would definitely focus on resetting some of the useless ones that have too much investment into them. Like, anywhere that is close to level 7 investments on a useless Nika, you definitely want to reset that. Like your Dola, for example, absolutely useless Nika at the moment. You definitely want to reset her. You could also reset your Senti because you definitely don't need that much investment. She fully functions at 111. Like this is I know that this is an OG investment, but you could have reset this long ago. Beyond that, I mean, for Fire Squad, because you said you were trying to build fire and then you're gonna build water. For Fire Squad, I mean, for Shotgun, you will have Drake Treasure, so that's kind of whatever. Asuka, there is one point that you're chipping out on that could be like 4% damage increase on herself. After that, like Ray is definitely one of those you want to, but honestly, like invest in your grave, like build up your supports. You have a lot of damage dealing Nikes, but your supports are weirdly built. Yeah, I think that about covers it. Do you have any questions, Bendani? Winter Mika reset? I mean, it's not super valuable to reset Nikes. Like, that's the kind of painful fact about these ones. Is that because she's 4/4/5, you're not gonna get that many materials back. So I'd prioritize getting materials back from things that are just clearly, like, actual clear mistakes of overinvestment. Like, for example, this level 8 over here on the Senti. Or, like, the level 8 on the Dola. Like, stuff that has level 7s and above. Probably in your case would be the main targets. You need item and a special timing. Yep, absolutely. How's it going, homie? Thank hope this isn't too boring for you, man. But yeah, like, you really need to focus up as well on your investments, essentially, Bandeni. Like, this could be a reset too, technically, because you're not going to use her anywhere. I don't remember the last time we saw any use for Mast, personally. But yeah. Do you have any questions, Bandeni, though? Yeah, you need to reset a lot of older Nikes. Focus more your indexing. So if you want to get your Drake Treasure, you might as well just index and focus on indexing towards Shotgun Squad. If you care about Fire Nikes, you might want to stop investing into Drake, not invest into Shotgun Squad, and just focus your indexing towards Fire. The fact that you're spreading yourself so thin across both PvP and PvE and everything is what is your biggest demerit at the moment for your account. You're learning again to be here to watch it. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you. You forgot to collect Exilium Dispatch? Rip. Rip Bozo. We'll ever hear Queen's sexy voice again? Once I fix it, yeah. But yeah. Do you have any additional questions, Bandani? Yeah, in your case, it's definitely like, those are the primary issues that I see. Everything else is kind of okay. You're good? Okay. So, I'll be out of your account, and we'll move on to the next one. Let me just
Ellen's
put this
Boobus asked me, Queen, will I ever hear Queen's sexy voice again? Silence, my dear subject. One can never predict
and
the
I am
whims
completely
of the Queen.
out of your account.
Perhaps someday when the stars align and the tea is brewed just right, you might be
Let's
graced
see.
by
Who
the
is next on
dulcet
the
tones
queue?
once more. Until then,
So Bandani
revel in the
is
glorious
done. So
chaos
the next
of
one is
text
Dylan.
and let your imagination run wild.
Sign, my dear subject. No worries. If you have any additional questions, feel free to ask, by the way, Bandani. But I think like those are your core issues for your account. I didn't even look into OL lines because like the main issue in your account is really skill books. Like you have a lot of issues with skills. Yo, how's it going, Servo? Long time no see as well. Have you been? Ayo. Yep, ayo. Dylan, if you could DM me your email for the Nikki account review, and I can get into that. That's your name. Yep, that's your turn. You redeemed it. Okay. There we go. I should probably pin that. Anyways, let's go into Dylan's account. So you're on NA, right, Dylan? From what I remember. You breaked. Dude, Ali Chen's insane responses, dude. They're always like she's always so freaking unhinged. It's really funny. Like Ali Chen is always so freaking unhinged. NA, okay. Okay. Let's see. So there is the code. So now we're gonna swap to Dylan. Have I redeemed that account review? Just want to be sure. Let me check. Oh, what the fuck is happening with Nikke? Why is Nikke so buggy today, man? Oh my god, there's 3 instances of Nikke now. What the fuck is happening? Oh my god. Are you for fucking real right now, Nikke? Well, this is annoying. Hold on. Why do I have so many instances of Nikke? Like, I swear to god, Nikke is a fucking malware. Like, I swear to fucking god, Nikke is malware. I cannot end these processes. And I keep getting more and more Nikke processes. Hopefully my computer won't crash out of this. And Nikke still believes that there's fucking Nikke running when I'm not running any... Oh my god. I hate this game. I hate how shitty-ass backwards coded this game is. Oh my god. Okay, let's try this again. Oh my god. Are you for fucking real right now? Okay, so the Nikke instances are just multiplying themselves. That is beautiful coding right there. Oh, we have an ad break. Don't get me started with Nikke's code. Yeah, you know what I mean, Yummy. Oh my god. Okay, so there we go. Now we can go into this and then just put account review. Dylan. There we go. Those key trackers are working hard, dude. Task manager to the rescue. Dude, like, honestly, just busy with life. Same old, same old. Yeah, same here, Servo. Life's been keeping me sick and busy. Which is, it is what it is, right? Are you in the list, Yemi? Oh, yeah. Also, Piker asked me if he was in the list. Let me check. So, Argonaut, Yellens, Radon, Piker, Raulo, Akilex, and GZ so far. So no, Yemi is not in the list. Yeah, so you haven't redeemed it, Yemi. You're not on the list. Yo, how's it going, Aya? Oh, right, could you do me a favor, please, and shout out Aya as well? Then when you have to hire a new task manager to deal with the blocked task manager. Yep. Absolute fucking certified classic there.
Yeah.
I needed to find a way to execute it. Yeah, you are... Oh, wait, no, that's a hydrate. Never mind. No, so no, Yellen didn't redeem it. Never mind, that was a hydrate. Okay, so now we are in Dylan's account. There you go. Thanks a lot for shouting out Aya. Hope you're doing well, Aya. I'm gonna take advantage of the fact that there's 20 seconds of ads left over to go and grab some more water. So I'll be back in a second. There we go. We're finally out of ads. Just a heads up, you'll have to drive home and run an errand, so you'll be AFK for a bit. No worries. Worst case scenario, I will be doing these free account reviews the entire week, so we can just move it to another day. That's kind of fine. Though the next days of the week, I might not be exclusively streaming. Nika will have to see that. But yeah. Anyways, so we're out of the ads. We're... Oh, also, how's it going, Ozzy? Thanks a lot for signing out, Aya. I appreciate it. So yeah, don't worry too much about it, Argonaut. Worst case scenario, we can do it any other day of the week. This entire week is going to be free account reviews. So there is like no extreme rush or anything. We can arrange things. So, Dylan, what is the focus of this account review?
一緒に花見でもどうだ
What did you want me to look into? Also, how far is Dylan into the game? Because I always forget that. Oh yeah, you're decently new. Welcome back. You had a Oh, wait, you're watching during... Okay, no worries. I was just asking... Coming soon, yeah. Wait, what? Yeah, the stream is back. Yeah, I'm really happy to be back, honestly. Started back in 1.5 Annie. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so my question was, Dylan, what is the focus of the account review? You're at work, yeah, I figured as much. And then Sin in Omni. I don't know what you mean about that, Aya. I'm not too sure. But yeah. Anyways, so that's not the song. That's not the current song. If you want the current song name, it's called Memories of You from Persona 3 Reload. Yep, you got baited. I should probably put something random like Ram Wrench on that thing so that people, whenever they ask what song it is, it just randomly recommends them Ram Wrench. It's called
一緒に花見でもどうだ
You from Persona 3 Reload. That's the current song. You got masturbated. Yep. Character focus now after finishing Alice. Okay. The finishing Alice in quotations has me a little bit worried, but we'll work with what we have. So you say you finished your Alice. 10 for 10, that's fine. One line of charge speed, elemental attack, one line of charge speed, 2 lines of charge speed, okay. Yeah, this Alice, oh my god, this Alice is, this Alice is not done. I'll just say that much. This Alice is not done. This is a revolver Alice, if I've ever seen one. 30%, that means that you have a 9 ammo Alice. Oh boy. Yeah. You definitely will want to invest some rocks into this Alice. Because that's 9 ammo Alice. But for now, let's look at the rest. 2 years to get a decent Alice, dude. The Cowboys. Yeah, that's still a baby Alice. So your Naga is... Ooh, okay. Nowadays, S2 is more relevant than Burst Skill, by the way, because we have the Naga Crown comps. Although technically Naga Tia is still a thing, but yeah. Like, Naga will be a 10-10-10 for you eventually. Yeah, you don't need to invest any further into the S2 of Leader, so that's fine. I'm not gonna look into the OLs of Naga because it's not really relevant for you. Elemental. Okay. That's kind of fine. You went all in 10-10-10. Okay, so your Cinderella is kind of in a decent spot. Oh, you definitely want to lock this line of Elemental and try to get the higher ammo. Elemental attack, that's fine. Ammo attack, okay, that's kind of fine, but not exactly. You definitely want to reset attributes, double lock, and try to get Ellie on the first line. But this is serviceable. Ammo attack, attack elemental. So that's like a 4 attack Red Hood. That's more like a neutral Red Hood than anything. 10, 10, 10. You really want to get some extra elemental eventually in a Red Hood, but this is serviceable. Especially considering like your low sync, you're in a decent spot with those Nikkes. Attack. You do have 1 line of ammo, so you're kind of good on that front. That's 1 Ellie. That's 2 elemental. That's 3 elemental. She's in a fine spot. You do need to finish up your Scarlet Black Shadow, though. 10, 7, 10. So this is probably your highest priority at the moment. Definitely forgo investing any further into OG Scarlet for sure. So definitely finish up your Scarlet Black Shadow. That's probably your highest priority if it's for campaign push. Let me use mana instead. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Scarlet Black Shadow and Alice is still like joined by the hip. Your Alice still has 2 attack lines and 2 Ellie lines. I mean, Alice is super difficult to fix. Like, even mine is not finished, by the way. Just as a frame of reference. Like, even mine is not finished. I mean, you could go for you could make the argument for the infinite ammo, but in reality, this is gonna probably, because SBS's reload time isn't that bad once you have like things like Crown to take into consideration. He does have the ammo, but he's probably not gonna rotate quickly enough for infinite ammo regardless. So you could make the argument to get this to level 7 for sure first, but this is like more damage. Honestly, it will be cheaper anyways to get this to level 7 regardless. So it's probably you're gonna go like 8, 7, 6, 10, 7, 10. You can get this to level 7 as well. So yeah, I guess for different reasons, I would probably go for S2 first, yeah. How much ammo does he have? He has like 140% ammo line. 1 line of 40% is enough to go infinite, by the way, if you rotate quickly enough. The problem is his Alice is not going to allow him to rotate quickly enough because his Alice has like 9 ammo or something. So his SBS is almost guaranteed to reload. Especially because I don't... Yeah, his Bastion Cube is also not leveled up. So the combination between not being able to rotate quickly enough on Alice, not having a Bastion built, will make it so that he will reload regardless of whether it's skill level 7 or not. Now, it is cheap to get this to level 7, so that's why I'm saying it's fine to go level 7 this first, but you definitely do want to get the S1 to level 10. You definitely want to finish up Scarlet Black Shadow, though, Dylan. Like, higher priority than this, for example. Like, this is good for Electro Team, but it's not gonna serve you in general. This is fine. I assume it's a legacy, and, like, this is fine, honestly. Technically, Asuka is 10-10-10 worthy, but... Yeah. For support capabilities, focus on the S1 and the burst for Grave. But genuinely, your highest priority right now is just finish Scarlet Black Shadow. Like, everything else is just secondary to that. Eventually, you will want to get the S1 to level 10 for your Cinderella comps, especially because you already also have Christmas Maiden almost deeply invested. So you will want to get that S1 to level 10. Modernia is a tough one. Like, she's still useful, but you probably will have to hold off on her for a while. Forget about investing in Laplace, by the way. You could get the S2 up eventually. Same here, you could get the S2 and the burst eventually up. Nagatia, you can kind of hold off on that. Same for Dora, just completely hold off on Dora. You don't need her at the moment. You're nowhere close to needing Doro. Same here. You don't need to invest any further into Blanc for now. And by the way, don't invest into S1 and S2, only on the burst. Because you're not going to get a lot of value out of it. Don't invest into Biscuit. This will get eventually to 10, 10, 9. But it's not your highest of priorities. Same for these. Yeah, you're really starving in books, aren't you? You're really, really book starved. I'd say focus primarily on Scarlet Black Shadow. The rest will kind of follow up. Once you're finished with your Scarlet Black Shadow, you probably will want to... So you would have Rapier Red Hood built. You have Red Hood already quite built. You already have Crown built. You would have SBS built eventually. And your Alice is lacking a little bit, but you will basically have the primary team. And your Naga is built. So there is that. So after that, you're probably going to be investing into Grave. And you're probably going to be investing into Summer and Nice. Those are probably going to be your highest priorities afterwards. Maddie is also like a high prio dude, technically. But like Maddie, you definitely want to get her to at least like 777. But you're probably gonna invest into what's her face? Exclude as well is one of those that you really will want to invest eventually into. Yeah, so once you're done with primary team, you're probably gonna be investing into a little bit into Rouge, some into Grave, and definitely very high priority Submarines. Very, very high priority Submarines. Like, what you can do is basically, like, this is fine-ish. You will get S2 to level 10 and burst to level 7 eventually. But definitely your SNEs is in desperate need of investment afterwards, and Rouge you can get the S1 to level 10. Grave you can get S1 and burst a little bit higher, at least at level 7. And then get Maddie to like level 7s. Like to 7s across the board. And you will have an like a very potent Electro team built up. After that, you probably will have to invest into D-Killer Wife. Probably get... That's kind of rough, honestly. You're probably going to get like your Maxwell up a little bit. Maddie definitely... Oh yeah, Exclude definitely. Get her S1 to higher. You could go like 744, 1044, 1077, etc. So once you're done with the Electra team, you're probably going to want to invest into Exclude as a high priority. Like once you're done with like SNEs specifically, and Rouge and Grave and Maddie. So you're done with those, you will have Exclude, and then you probably will start investing into things like Maxwell to get some of that stuff up. SG Squad is so expensive, I don't think it's worthwhile to mention it, but you do have the components for the Shotgun Squad. So in the far future, you might want to start building towards that. But for now, I'd probably focus on those two things. You haven't touched Moderne in months? Yeah, that's fine. What team for Grave? So Grave can slot into Red Hood teams. She can slot into Alice, Scarlet, Black Shadow teams. Grave in solo raid can also slot into Cinderella teams. She has like that flexibility where she has very strong buffing capabilities. Kind of similar situation to Maddie as well. Where her buffing capabilities as a B2 are just strong enough that you can just slot her into whatever the other two teams are that you will be using in solo raid and union raid. Crown will probably be joined by the hip most of the time to Alice SBS. But in the rare cases that she's not, you will be probably using Grave instead. Now, Grave can of course go with Cinderella, as I said, or you could just slot her into other team comps. Yeah, how's it going, Red? Doing account reviews again? Yeah, I'm honoring the streamathon from my birthday. So this entire week will be that. Yes and no, Piker. Like, that's the thing. Is that, yes, she will excel in Pierce teams, but the reason why we end up using her into, what's it called? Into things like Cinderella and whatnot, is because she also gives other, what's it called? Where is it? Burst dodging speed, and where was the attack damage? I know it's somewhere in here. Yeah, there is the attack damage. And she gives a strong attack damage as well, buffing. How much charge speed was needed for Alice? Alice, as long as you're at 98.7, I believe, it's like two charge speed lines. The safest way to put it is 99% total charge speed is like the safest way to put it. But I believe it's 98.7 or something like that. Just burst gen and attack damage up. She benefits Red Hood and Alice more due to Pierce buff. She does benefit them, but at the same time, the attack damage and the burst generation also benefits Cinderella comes quite a bit. So when it came to solo raid, we actually preferred going Grave with Cinderella and Crown with something else, because the reload speed from Crown doesn't benefit Cinderella. Cinderella has essentially a static 1 second reload time, by the way. You can read Cinderella as having a static at least 1 second reload time. TLDR, Alice needs 7% charge speed. Yep, there you go. But if you really, really want to be safe on the safe side and easy to memorize, 99% charge speed is more than enough. Anyways. Maddie also has like her uses, right? Like technically she synergizes more with Pierce Comp because she also has Pierce damage. But she gives a hefty attack damage buff as well. That's why you can use her with comms that are not Pierce. Same reason for Grave, by the way. Oh no, the reason why you can think of Cinderella as having a static 1 second reload is because of her because of the way she functions. So whenever she reloads, she will always have. So even if she reloaded in 0 seconds, so let's imagine Crown plus SNE's instant reload comp, she will not start shooting until she has fully charged her first shot. So as a result, she will basically have that quote-unquote static 1 second reload. I guess here is not a good place to show it, but let me just showcase it real. So if we go in shooting range and just grab the Cinderella team, right? The way to view it as to why Cinderella has a 1 second static reload is because of that charge time before she actually starts shooting. Because you will always be shooting at full charge, and her charge time is diminished to 0. So let's imagine here I reload right with Cindy. See, that time that it takes to fully charge back up, right? This buff goes away as soon as she reloads. And she has that 1 second of charge time before she can start shooting. That's why it doesn't matter how much you reduce her her reload time. You can even reduce it down to 0 with things like SNE's Crown. She will always have that 1 second wind up, no matter what. Oh, Aya as well, Jesus Christ. Does charge speed change that? Yes, but it's type of investment that it's kind of like not really worth it. More flex, yeah. Think as a Cindy missile, like a Mechanime, she will need 1 second to charge no matter what. Yeah, you can think of her kind of like an MG, like an MG disguised as a rocket launcher. That's like one way to look at it. Like the thing about Cindy, right, is that sure you could mitigate that with charge speed, but charge speed buffers are far in between. So Alice is one of those charge speed buffers, right? Like Alice will give some charge speed buffing. Like she could reduce that charge time by like a little bit. But the investment of reducing that versus just increasing her damage is not worth it. At least in current Nikke. So for the most part, what you do right now with Cinderella is that you build one good line of ammunition and you put a Bastion Cube on her. That way, with a good line of ammo and the Bastion Cube, she will never reload during burst, which is where you don't want her to reload. If she reloads off burst, it doesn't really matter. Can I spring a surprise handhold during a count review? I mean, we can try. Yan buffs. Yeah, I mean, Yan is absolute copium, though. Like, who the fuck uses Yan at this point? And Uni also technically buffs his charge speed, but it's like, who the fuck uses Uni besides Unisims, right? And it's charge damage, actually, for Yan. It's not even charge speed. It's not even charge speed. Like, Uni is the one that buffs the charge speed. Yan is totally relevant, yeah, no. But yeah, I think that's kind of the pathing that you're going to want to take. Maxwell is really useful, though, so you might want to invest into her eventually, too. Do you have any questions, Dylan? Just to be sure. Because I've been yapping nonstop about investments, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Yeah, no, you were thinking about Uni. Uni is the one that buffs charge speed. Uni is the one that actually buffs charge speed. See? Not by a lot, but she does buff charge speed a little bit. Just waiting for the next GFL stream. Yeah, no worries. I do plan on streaming GFL probably tomorrow. But yeah. Okay, let's move on to the next account then. There we go. So who is up next in the queue? So Dylan is done. Argonaut is up next. Okay. So next up, Argonaut. Also, oh wait, hold on. Wow, Nikke is bugged 3DS. Now we have 4 instances of Nikke open. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening here? Hold on, can I even... How can I fix this bullshit? Hold on. Okay, can I run... Hold on. How can I... Okay, I need to run my task manager as admin. Okay, let's just try to delete to end these tasks. Holy fuck, what is happening here?
What a reminder.
Thanks for the hydrate. Oh my god, Nikke's bugged 3DS today. Holy fuck, this is gonna be so ass. This is gonna be so fucking ass. Make it 5 now, dude. If you cut off one Nikke, 2 more will grow in its place, dude. Tell me about it. This is... Dude, like, every time I close out Nikke, for some reason, Nikke in the background is not closing. Like, I swear to god, Nikke has become a crypto miner. Like, I swear to god, Nikke is just a crypto miner at this point. Like, there is no fucking way. Like, there is no fucking way. Okay, hopefully we'll be able to log in into Argonaut's account. This is getting out of hand. Hold on, let me see if I can log into my account real quick and see if we can fix this with my account login. Can't be fixed, time to switch to Wuwa. Okay, so let's see if I can just fucking get Nikke to close itself. Oh wow, it's bugged to living shit. It's actually bugged to living shit. I think the last time I had this, I had to restart my entire computer. Just to force freaking close them. Let's see. While I'm waiting for Argonaut to send me his details, I'm gonna try to log into mine. and see if we can get these instances of Nikke running like just straight up like out of here. I swear to God, Nikke has become a crypto miner though. Like, what the fuck is this? Why can't I close them though? Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can fix this. Still waiting for Argonaut to send me. Argonaut, are you here? Or did you turn your Nikke into a freaking crypto faucet? Did tell me about it. Like, it just doesn't want to close itself. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I don't remember how to use task kill. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna have to hope that still haven't left. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I can log into my account real quick and see if I can fix this stupid multiplication of Nikke.exes, because this is getting completely out of fucking hand. This is actually getting out of complete fucking hand. Like, okay, for those who are on my Discord. Okay, for those who are on my Discord, I will put it in Nikke General. What I'm seeing on my task manager, just so you guys know how fucking out of hand it's actually getting. Like, what am I looking at? Is that how ShiftUp is making a ton of money? That would make sense. Like, honestly, at this point, I'm convinced it's a fucking crypto miner. Like, at this point, I'm fucking convinced it's a crypto miner, man. It's so dumb. Like, the tasks are just not terminating themselves. Oh my god. Those who are on Discord, please send your CC number so we can make more money together. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log into my account. I'm going to quit the game normally and pray that this terminates the other ones somehow. Because this is getting ridiculous. Like, hold on. Okay, for those who are not on my Discord, I'll just pop this here. So you guys see what I'm looking at in my task manager. And none of them want to close. Like, none of them want to close. It's so bad. Oh my god. It just keeps multiplying. It's not Korean crypto miners. Sounds super suspect. I mean, hopefully if I close Nikke the correct way, they will go away, maybe? Hopefully. Hold on. Hopefully they'll just go away. Please tell me they went away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, they did not fucking go away. What is... What do you mean even closing it the normal way doesn't go away? The fuck? What do you mean? What do you mean even closing it normally doesn't freaking go away? Oh my god. Oh, this is completely out of hand. Okay, I'm gonna need some hacker's man to teach me how to task kill with a command prompt. Because this is getting completely out of hand. Okay, you are on NA, okay. I'm gonna need a hacker's man to teach me how to freaking task kill with command prompt at this point. What is happening here? Like, just forcefully kill the freaking task. Also, what's it called? Argonaut, I sent the code. Welcome back, Kusa. Oh, can I have a shout out, please, for Mr. Kusa? While we are kind of stuck in this stupid limbo. Argonaut, I sent the code, by the way. If you could, send it back to me. Thank you. There we go, log in. Thanks, Gal. Oh my god, we are just stuck in this stupid limbo together, and it's bugged again. Oh my god. So what I have learned is that this is so bugged through the ass that I can just spam Nikke over and over. You missed the multi-shoutout. Ara. Has the rigging come along? I haven't ordered it yet. I'm still waiting for the art to be done. Argo said he's AFK though? No, he's typing to me in DM saying that for some reason he can't type in chat. Synchro devised the way you said it, saved up skills, and got the New Year selector just for you. Okay.
Awu, all hail the
And
queen.
Nikke's bugged
Awu,
through the
when she
S.
speaks,
I
bark.
fucking love it.
Awu, when she wants to sit, I become her chair.
I'm gonna need to forcefully kill one of these eventually, aren't I? Oh! It just doesn't want to launch, does it? Huh. Hold on. Ara. Why are you so... Why is this game so bugged through the ass in every aspect and it's just coded by people that don't know how to code? I swear to God. The more I learn about the internal code of Nikke, the more I cannot believe the game even fucking runs. And clearly it's not coded well enough that it actually even runs smoothly. Honestly, like, the more I learn about how this game is coded, the more I'm surprised it even fucking runs. But, I mean, we're clearly seeing the limitations of it running right now, because it just doesn't want to fucking run. Oh my god. What am I dealing with here? Okay, hold on. Let's try this again. Task manager, run as admin. How do I forcefully terminate these stupid fucking... End process tray, maybe? Oh my god, this is so bugged. Why is Nikke so borked to the point that I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Nikke.exe processes up and running, and none of them want to close up? If Nikke can cut down the loading time, it would be the best game. Dude, it's just coded through the fucking ass. It's not even spaghetti code. It's actually... Like, how do I put it? It's levels of incompetence you didn't know existed until you actually look into the game itself. Like, what was the what was one of the funniest ones? I don't know if Yami is still here, but he can probably tell you guys all about the beauty of what time bases Nikke uses for its code. Because that is absolute chef's kiss. You would think that it would work with something like, you know, frames per second, you know, like, or use seconds, or just be logical, you know, like, be coded by actual human beings and not apes. But instead, I'll let Yami go and rant about it, if he's still here. Because that is absolute fucking beautiful. Nah, it's coded in seconds per frame. That's like the beauty of it. Normally you would fix that on Unity instantly with one line of code, but they didn't. 3 minutes isn't 3 minutes. Yeah, that's one of the beautiful things of it. How many seconds was it, did you say? Because you were the one who was looking into it. Like, the 3 minutes is actually 176.48 seconds. There we go. I found the message you sent me. That's how beautifully coded Nikke is. And that's not going into all of the shenanigans that happen whenever you lose frames, because everything is coded based on frames. Like on seconds per frame. Like, it's absolutely fucking chef's kiss levels of what the fuck were they doing. Glad you didn't check DMs. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to check DMs. Hold on. Freaking gal. Oh, you're a level 60 though. Nice. Like yippee. Okay, so let's see. So Argonaut, what is the focus of Spaghetti Code? No, it's not even like it's at a level that it's not Spaghetti Code. It's just like, what the fuck were they even smoking? 181.83 if you run at 30 FPS, yeah. Because they coded everything relative to frames, and because they have rounding in their game, it causes a lot of things to happen, which are absolutely stupid. Show the screenshot right now? Why do you want me to show the screenshot for? Like, I know that you got your Kolfne to level 60. People are doubting my Kofni. Fine. Fine. I didn't know you were into humiliation, but there you go. Gal with the level 60 Kolfne. Doesn't I need to stay home and play because Astefy made you do more damage? It's more like the frame rate. Also, why do I still have the points up? There. V3 Macchiato, yep. But the freaking Kolfne there, like, man, what the hell? Okay, so Argonaut, what is the focus of this account review? So what did you want me to look into for your account review? If it's general advice, it's gonna be pretty quick though. So you're saying that Twitch is not sending messages? That's weird. Same as above. Check up putting the correct units in synchro. You have a level 60 grows. I mean, I respect those type of investments, man. I respect those investments. Picking the selectors to fill out roster skills. Okay, so just general advice. Okay, gotcha. Let's see. So first, let's have a look at the synchro device, since that's the first thing that you asked for. Groza the canon wife. I mean, probably is, isn't it? Okay, so let's see. What could go into the synchro device? Xlude definitely could go in there, but first, let's see. How many slots do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, hold on. 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 slots, roughly. So, first, let's filter by rarity. So, let's see. So, Blanc definitely in. Noir in. Xlude in for tower. After that, I don't know how much you care about PvP, but at the very least, we'll have made privity in for now.
悪くありませんね。
Okay. Okay, so let's go and have a look at your unit investments. About timing for your DM, but hey, at least you won't forget it any longer. What did you send me? I mean, sure. Yeah, I could definitely use that eventually. Okay, so let's just go and look into this. I'll look at it from B1, B2, B3, and just look at what you need investment. But thanks for that, Yami. Well, so you have every doll, but you still use a Call of Duty every team, yeah. I did pull for Diane. I personally did pull for Diane. So let's see. So your Red Hood is invested from what I
お嬢
remember.
様
Your leader could go 10, 7, 10 eventually. Pepper definitely doesn't need more investment. D-Killer Wife, you got her at 494. That's pretty good. Okay. Oh yeah, I do remember that there was this unfortunate thing. So for anyone that doesn't know Volume, her S1 is useless. Never invest into it. It's completely useless. But it's like a common mistake that that everyone does. Now you could put Jackal in for PvP on the Synchro device, now that I remember. But for the B1s, basically leader, you could go 10, 7, 10. D-Killer Wife, you could get her S2 to level 10. And after that, it's kind of whatever for the B1s. For B2s, we have Crown that I believe was invested, correct? Yeah, you just need to finish up Crown eventually. To get her to 10, 10, 10. After that, basically in your case, your highest priorities are going to be Naga for the B2 slot. You're going to get her to like 10, 10, 7. S1 over S2. So S1 level 10, you could go 10, 4, 4, then 10, 7, 4, then 10, 10, 4. You could eventually go to 10, 10, 10, but you know, it's up to you. Summer Rosanna, we're kind of going to hold off on that thought. Same for Grave. You could go 7, 7, 7 across the board initially. Or even go like 7, 4, 7 initially. And then eventually get her to like 10, 10, 4, 10, 10, 7, 10, 10, 10, 10. Over time. Belongs, you can get her S1 and S2 to level 4. Her burst, you have to start like level 7 and then level 10. That will be pretty useful in your case for your account. For the B2s, that's kind of it. Because everything else is really pointless to invest into. Especially at your account level. I don't remember if you had already finished or not Team 1. So we'll have to look at the B3s because those are the most important ones. You're a chloroform fan before this skin. Oh my god. You will talk about your V3 Diane. Oh my god. Y'all are investing into Girls Frontline stonks, huh? Gao making me blush as usual. Good lord. Freaking Gao. Happy birthday. Yeah. Okay, so burst trees. The burst trees are the most important ones because those are the ones that will do damage for you. So let's see. So you have Alice invested from what I'm seeing. So 10, 4, 10, that's good. That's 1 line of charge speed. That's 2 lines of charge speed. Okay, so we have 1 line of ammo here. Well, kind of half a line of ammo. So you definitely will want to get more ammo now on your Alice. Because right now your Alice is essentially what? Not even 9 ammo? I think. No, it's not even 9 ammo. It's like fucking 7 or 8 ammo. So definitely you will want to get more ammo on Alice. Red Hood is kind of whatever because she's usable right out of the gate once you get her skills up, so you're kind of good to go on her. Cinderella is kind of, yeah, you will want to invest into her S1 and her burst skill eventually, but she's probably not the highest of priorities right here, right now. Your Maxwell is invested though. So that's gonna be kind of helpful. Your Modernia is invested. This Privity will need a reset because she's 777. You will have to reset her and just get her to like 744 initially and eventually 1044. Like 7 across the board on Privity is not all that useful. Your SNEs, however, would benefit a lot from having her at 10, 10, 9. Although in terms of priority, I would probably say your SBS is almost there. That's good. That's actually good. So your SBS is pretty much almost there in terms of skills. Everything else is kind of whatever. You don't really need to invest into any of these for now. Although, yeah, Rapier Red Hood is probably going to be one of your higher priorities. Now that I think about it. So priority-wise, you're going to want to get more ammo on your Alice. You're going to want to build your Rapier Red Hood. You could easily get her full OL, I believe, because Maiden doesn't need OL, so definitely you will want to do these. Like, Maiden and Privity don't need overload lines, realistically speaking. So you will just grab the Elysian gear from all of the other Elysian Nikes, and you will full OL her. Primarily, you want elemental attack and ammo. Although ammo, I value it higher than attack until you get at least 2 to 3 lines of ammo. If not, value it above attack, period. And you're going to want, in your case, to get her S1 over her S2 so that you can use her as a B1. Of course, the burst skill needs to go to level 10. But the S1 you will initially open with that, and then you'll get the S2. And long term, you want to have her at 10, 10, 10, Argonaut. Yeah, how's it going, Caesar? Is everything all right for me? Yeah, I'm much better now. Thanks for asking. I appreciate it. So long-term investment, you really want to get your Rapi up and running. Because she's going to be one of those very flexible units that you will be able to use both as a B3 and as a B1. And will be very helpful for both campaign push and solo raid and union raid. Beyond that, let's see, what else did you DM me? Have rocks if you need to roll. I tend to avoid doing that on viewer accounts, but skill-wise, I would probably... What's it called? Yeah, I would probably finish up the Rapi Red Hood, Scarlet Black Shadow, like, comp thing. And then I would start focusing on Team 2 and Team 3. Now for the selector, let's see what you don't have. And see what would give you the most value. So let's see what you don't have. Okay, so let's see in what you don't have. You don't have Ein. That's going to be pretty useful to get eventually, but it's probably not a super high priority for you at the moment. Rouge would be really nice to have as an additional cooldown reduction source and Cinderella source. Quincy would be more for water weak stuff, so it's like super niche in your case. So it's probably going to be between Ein and Rouge. And I'm personally leaning more towards Rouge. Because everything else you're kind of fine. Let's see. Did you get Christmas Maiden or not? I actually completely forgot. No, you did not get Christmas Maiden. Let's see electric-wise what you have. I mean, you do have SNEs plus Cinderella, so you could go like Rouge, SNE, Cinderella, and you'll still have a pretty relevant electro comp for the most part. Yo, Troy, how's it going? How's it going, homie? Trust in query? Fuck off. Happy marriage, Jesus Christ. Kinda laughed when I saw Ultras updating his SBS ideal lines pinned post in Sky server, dude. Yeah, it's like I don't think anyone expected that to happen. I don't think anyone expected like for Shift Up to be that inept in their code. Going all right? How am I doing? Well, buried in account reviews as you can tell, but I'll be fine. Glad to see you're okay though. I've been lurking some of your streams playing that mecha like I don't want to call it a fighting game. I always forget its name. Strinova? No, it's not Strinova. What was the name? I always freaking forget. But yeah. I'm glad to see you're having fun with that game. Star Word, there we go. Fucking Star Word. Man, I'm so cooked right now that I cannot remember things. Got fucked both for Maiden. Okay. That's fair enough. You really will want to get her next year though. Other than that, like Charles couldn't find the solution. He's logical, yeah. That's the thing. Yeah, for honestly, like I agree with Yami on that one. Like if I were you, I would probably pop this to get a copy of Rouge. Now let me just have a quick check on your So yeah, you definitely want to get one copy of Rouge. Now, Bunny Alice is not like super high prio, but then again, like it's kind of whatever. Doro is nice to have, I guess. So this is fine. Did I do this wishlist myself or something? Because this looks like something that I would do. This really looks like something I would do. Anyways. But yeah, so if I had to pop it, I would probably pop it for a copy of Rouge. The sad, lonely cat, yeah. Nya depression, yeah. Zaida's been using the new Dragon Mommy. Oh, I'm gonna need to check that out. Oh, so yeah, I did do the wish list. Okay. I was gonna say that wish list looks really like something I would do. But yeah, so your highest priority is probably gonna be start building your Rappi, finish up your Scarlet Black Shadow and your Crown. Once you have those done and you get more ammo on your Alice, like this is gonna be super important because like you're gonna need like a lot more of like for example, this is a full reroll. And you're gonna get like at least 2 lines of ammo, like 2 to 3 lines of ammo, at least 2 good lines of ammo, like at least 2 times 60% ammo or something. I think you leave the person in the job, not the stream. Yeah. And after that, like once you have like 2 lines of charge speed, so you have the charge speed, you want to have like at least 2 to 3. He made someone rage quit. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. Like once you're done with that, 2 to 3 lines of ammo, you want to get like some elemental, some attack, but you want to keep those 2 charge speed lines, and you want to get like those 2 to 3 lines of ammo on Alice, and she'll be up and rolling for the most part for your level. You want to full OL Rappi, primarily elemental and ammo. You can get some attack as well. Once you get like that team up and running, you probably can start investing into Grave and the rest of the electric team as well. And then from there, you will probably start investing into things like Ludmilla Winter Owner and the like. It was really funny to see. Yeah, I would laugh my ass off if I saw that. Okay, so ads are gonna pop by soon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run the ads now, go to the toilet because I really need to go to the toilet, and I'll be back. In the meantime, I'll probably leave you guys with some words on stream while I'm back. And then we'll continue the account reviews. Also, if you have any questions, Argonaut, feel free to type them as we So that when I come back, I can just check that. There we go. This should be it. Okay, so there we go. So I'll be back in a second. So I'll run the ads now, and I'll be back in a bit. Holy shit, you guys killed it. You guys actually killed it. That's actually impressive. Yeah, you guys actually full cleared. That's pretty impressive. One more, no. Because otherwise, we only have half an hour left for account reviews, so... so don't wanna go too long on that. And the ads should be completely over now. Which gear should you farm in and which bosses? So in your case for gear farming, so let's say I would probably focus on hold on. So you need just about everything on Scarlet Black Shadow, don't you? Yeah. You need just about everything on Scarlet Black Shadow. So technically it doesn't matter that much. You need just about everything except chest piece on Crown. Although Crown is not a high priority for overloads. Let's see. So where is your Rappy already has everything, so that's kind of whatever. Let's see. Your Red Hit is already full OL, and your Alice is already full OL. So it will really just depend by process of elimination what you're missing on the Nikkes that will follow. Honestly, in this case, it doesn't look like it really matters what you go for. So I would say go for the one where you can get the furthest. Because for most of these Nikkes, when it comes to OL, you need just about everything from what I'm seeing. Let's see. Maxwell is full OL. Modernia needs just about almost everything except Helmet. Like, your Scarlet Black Shadow needs absolutely everything. OG Scarlet, if you care about PvP, you need just about everything. Let's see. Let's see.
楽園
Exclude.
での生活が
Oh, thanks a lot for the
楽しみではあり
resub.
ませんか？
You finally get to do this. Thanks a lot, Lyra.
I
Thank you.
finally get to do
Appreciate it.
this XTD Conga.
2 months in a row. Thank you. I guess you could go for chess piece if you can get just as far in anything. I guess you could just focus on chess piece, but in your case, it really doesn't matter. Genuinely, in your case, it doesn't particularly matter. Just go for the one that you can get the furthest in. Because, like, helmet, gloves, boots, you need that on many Nikkes. You need chest piece on some other Nikkes. So really just go for the one that you can get the furthest in. So you can get the maximum amount of rewards. Can't get past the first HP bar on any of the bosses. Well, that's a pickle, isn't it? Well, I mean, I guess you could go for a chess piece then. Yeah, I guess helmet or gloves actually. Another thing. Yeah, helmet or gloves probably. That's the highest attack value. Yeah. Like, the thing is, for these, since you get just about the same from everything, since you can't get past the first HP bar, you might as well just, you know, try to grab everything for Scarlet Black Shadow and work from there. Because honestly, yeah, you'll passively get everything else. So I guess you could start like helmet, then gloves, then chest piece, then boots. Overcock reset. How much longer am I going to be on? At least half an hour, maybe 40 minutes plus. But yeah. Do you have any additional questions, Argonaut? Like, is there something that I missed in what you wanted some clarifications for? Yeah, overclock reset is gonna be. I mean, at least I was done with the season. I believe I'm still done. I think I'm pretty much done with the season for overclock since I already got ratio 50. Did you guys see that they added a title for getting overclock ratio 50? By the way, called Overclock Master, like the good old Overclock Master. Oh, you're in Solas. Okay, interesting. I know that union. So it's somewhere in here. Yeah, Overclock Professor. The cock professor. Get ratio 50. I just love the wording. Ratio higher than 50, as if we can go higher. Oh, that's really funny. Call me OC professor. Yeah, the overcock professor. Any changes to PvP teams? You mean PvE probably, right? I mean, for PvP, I'm not like the best person to ask about PvP. For that, you'd probably have better luck when... Ooh, please do pick these up, though. You'd probably have better luck asking in my Discord the people that are really invested into PvP. Because, for example, like, yeah, this is not... like, none of these are, like, bursting ever, in theory. Like, I'm probably not the best to ask for PvP, but... like, you might want to change a few of these things, unless you're, like, CP padding. Like, Scarlet is really good in PvP, like, Crown and Modernity are not very good, neither is Maxwell, technically. Like, a lot of these would need some changing, but I'm not, like, an expert on PvP, so I'm not gonna be able to help you that much on that. It's interesting that you're in Solace, though, because I'm pretty sure I know people from Solace. I'm pretty sure I've seen people from Solace here and there. But yeah, use Crown on PvP for attack. I mean, for attack, I guess. Can you check SP Arena ranks real quick? Do you think you're in the same bracket as him? That would be pretty funny. Let's see. Oh, that's Pocket Chalk's union. That's funny. Jailbird, of course. There's Andy from Arc Flesh. Let's see. Is Dark in here? There's Young Gator over here from Gold Hub. There's Young Gator. Okay. I don't see you, Mr. Dark. You'd be top 11 if you were. Okay, I see. Yeah, he's in the same bracket as Mr. Young. Come back from work like an hour, so I wanted to see if I could get my account reviewed after beating Mirror Container and bring closer to Trio 1 Synchro. I will be doing account reviews all week, Lyra, so you don't have to worry too much. Just pick whichever day is going to be more suitable for you. The Sol, as you know, is on Global. I believe they also had a... oh yeah, that's true. This is NA. Yeah, the Solace I know is the global one. How far story-wise can you get with your power with full auto? I don't really play on auto, but we can just have a quick look-see. I'm pretty sure you can clear pretty far if you... yeah, you can full auto. You can straight up full auto this shit. Like, honestly. Like, you're on blue CP, you should be able to... you should probably be able to full auto until the end of this chapter, probably. Wait, where the fuck? Oh yeah, this is one of those where shit appears as you... right. Yeah, no, you should be able to probably full auto until a good chunk of this chapter. Because you're on blue CP, so you should be able to do that. Full auto is until 15% deficit. I wouldn't know, I've never full autoed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I've never full autoed. But yeah, like, as long as you're at blue CP, you can easily full auto. That's for sure. So this is easy full auto, honestly. And if you manage to get, like, overload lines and shit on your Scarlet Black Shadow, you'll be able to just full auto for quite a while. Like, honestly, you're a big chilling here. Probably don't even need Rapu here. Like, you could probably go with something like this. Let's see. Let's see. So this is 2302. This is 23. Yeah. Like, this is probably gonna make you even auto easier, to be fair. But if you skill her up a little bit eventually, but like, even on full auto, this is just gonna fucking annihilate shit. Now, if you really are going for full auto, you could eventually, like, fucking... what's it called? You could eventually like replace your Red Hood with like Rapier or something as a B1.
ラジャー
Honestly.
作戦に参加します
Like, this should technically full
Yo,
autos if you're on
I'm
blue
Jigga.
CP super easily.
ね
But yeah, like,
Sensei.
honestly, I don't see you
Yo,
struggling
I'm
too much with
Jigga.
full auto. You have like Meta Nikes and you have
その歩みを
and you have everything you need, so. Blue CP can quick battle. No, he cannot quick battle just yet. But yeah, with Blue CP, you'll be able to get pretty far. Yeah. Beyond that, do you have any other questions, Argonaut? If you have any questions anyways, you can always ask again during this week, or you can just ask on Discord as well. As far as I can tell, like, what you need to focus on are, like, Team 1, and then, like, finish up Team 1, then start building Team 2 and Team 3. Full auto to enjoy the tree game. 2434. Oh yeah, 2434 is like over here inside, yeah. It's the stage defense with a bunch of forters that will one-shot you out of nowhere. It's the absolute fucking worst. Ah yes, and now is the song of our generation. You can really tell I put random shit on my own playlists. We have the absolute song of our generation. Rare Ali stream? What do you mean rare? I'm finally back. How's it going, Tini? Another old song? What do you mean old? Teams are already set in the squad
こ
menu.
こが新しいパーティー会場か
I mean, honestly, like, I could set you up with a... I could set you up, like, some squads to build up.
民の望みとあらば
先生今日は何の授業
Like, if you finish building up these,
戦え
like getting some extra ammo on Alice, finish building up your SBS, and just finish building up some of the squads that I'm setting up right now, you'll be good for a
作戦に
while.
参加します
Like, you'll be really good for a while. Rapunzel, you don't really need to build her, honestly.
先生
Same here. You
今
can
日
just
は
put this
何の
here.
授業
Let's see.
お前が呼ぶなら行く
Now you're missing.
どこでも
You are
あなたにお願いし
missing
ます
what's it called, Rouge, but you will get Rouge probably from.
遊びに来てまで仕事
Like you'll probably be getting Rouge
何
from
を着ればいいのかね
from the thing anyway, so
民
it
の
doesn't
望
really
みとあ
matter.
らば喜んで答えましょう
And then this B1 you could put Rouge, but I'll just put leader here.
任せなさい
Like this worked just fine. It just works. As a wise man once said, it just works. This also works, by the way. This is actually a pretty good one. Rouge, I mean, the Killer Wife is actually pretty solid too, so that's a good comp. And after that, let's see. Yeah, no, like, if you finish building up like this,
ねえこの
どこでも
like, if you finish building up some of these teams, like, you'll be good to go for a while. Like, if you finish building up, like, Grave as well, on top of, like, the Cinderella, SNE's team and everything, like, you'll be seriously good to go for a very long time. Although OG Scarlet, I wouldn't rush too hard into building her. If anything, I would probably
ちょうど準備
prioritize,
していたところよ
X-Loot over OG Scarlet personally. Like, just keep in mind that, I mean, just for safety's sake, let's just
こ
put
の
this
服
here.
で行けって
There we go. Like, if you build those teams, you'll be good to go for a while. It just works, Toddler. Yep. It just works. Like, if you build those teams, you'll be good for a
ここが
long
新し
while,
いパーティー会
honestly.
場か
For campaign push and just about anything in between. But yeah, with that, I'll just hop off your account, Argonaut, if you don't have any further questions. It did not work. I mean, Bethesda games work just fine. Like, Bethesda does some of the most bug-free, smooth code and absolute amazing games that definitely do not have a ton of exploits or are not as buggy as Nikke, right? Like, surely. Surely. We all know how bug-free Skyrim was. Or Fallout New Vegas, as a matter of fact. Like, as a matter of fact, we all know how bug-free and smooth that shit was, right? They're not bugs, they're features. Yep. And whatever Starfield is, true. Absolutely true. Oh yeah, I need to put my just chatting thing here. 97.4% bug free to be exact. As a Skyrim fan, I can say that yes, that is hard copium. Yep. One thing I forgot to ask is clearing boss QTs, but gotta hit the highway. I can explain that in my Discord, no worries. Yeah, like, no worries. Like, I can explain that on my Discord. Just stay safe for now. How the fuck? Huh? Why the hell is Zohan banned on... What? On Fujin's... let's see. Hold on. Zohan somehow is banned on Fujin's things because he deserves it. On monitor. Yeah, somehow he got banned in Fujin's. What the fuck did you do this time? Air fryer is live. So no more account reviews. No, I still have one more to go, Aculex. Now, I will write down all the ones that are that I'm not going to be able to complete today. And I'll just continue them tomorrow and so on and so forth during the week. Because right now there is just a lot. There's just a fuck ton of them. So Radon is up next. So Argonaut, I'm completely out of your account. What did he do? Breathe. Let's save Naoto. Oh, you recognize it, Bandetti. Nice. This is one of my favorite Persona 4 OSTs, actually. Secret Base. Absolutely amazing game. My favorite of the Persona series, by the way. Like, that is actually my personal favorite out of all the Personas. Persona 4. So Radon, let's see. So Mr. Radon Stone. Let's do your account review, and it will probably be the last one of this stream. Hold on, how many fucking Nikke.exes am I gonna be getting by the end of this bullshit? Because it's getting completely out of hand, by the way. It's actually getting out of hand. There you go. Sent to you the sent you the code, Radon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of them. Oh my god. There's 6 of them now. I have 6 of shift up script to miners now. Oh my god. Not enough. They better give me some Bitcoin by the end of this, considering how shitty their stupid thing is. Oh, it bugged again. So it's going to... Another instance is running a few times before it actually fucking runs. Lovely. Lovely. Oh my god. Why does this even happen in the first place? Because I closed the games properly. Like, I didn't even I stopped Alt F4ing after the second or third instance of Nikke just freaking not disappearing. And it just doesn't want to disappear. Bench Katita, have fun. Thanks a lot, Yellens. I refunded the Queen Redeem. We can do it some other day once I fix it completely. But for now, those channel points are refunded, Yellens. But yeah, have a good one, and thanks a lot for dropping by, Yellens. Oh my fucking god, what is happening here? I hate this. I hate this so much. Why is Nikke so buggy today? Oh my god. Why are you so buggy today? Oh my god, what is happening here? Okay, so let's go. No, it's still not wanting to run. Oh my god, this is so dog shit. Like, why is Nikke coded through the ass? Like, why is Nikke coded worse than Bethesda games? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Just have Nikke HSR reverse and JFL2. Wait, don't you play Wua as well? Do I need to do the hack where I launch a Hoyo game to declutter this stupid Nikke thing? Do I need to do that hack? Oh my god, this is such a waste of time. Yuki got infested with the horde. You gotta head out as well, Try. Thanks a lot for dropping by, Hobie. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Why is this so buggy? I'm so fucking over it. I'm actually so fucking over it. Why is Nikke coded through the fucking ass, man? Like, what is this? Oh my god. Yeah, no, this is making me waste way too much time. Oh wow, it actually fucking full on crashed now, huh? You know what? I think I'll just raid someone. I think I'll just raid someone. I'll just continue tomorrow the account reviews, because Nikke is just not cooperating right now. Nikke is straight up just not cooperating. I'll do them tomorrow. You'll be first in line, Radon. I have all the account reviews here saved up. So don't worry about that. I literally have them all screenshotted and saved up. Nikke is just not cooperating today, so I'll just send you guys somewhere. Let me just save this up somewhere. But yeah. Like, Nikke is just not cooperating today. You have the one you redeemed from last year. No, I did do your account review last year, didn't I? I guess I'll send you guys over to Pyre. Fuck it. But yeah, sorry for the issues. Frickin' Nikke just not cooperating. Oh, he's working out right now. Oh, whatever. It's fine. But yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll continue the account reviews, and hopefully I'll also play some Girls Frontline. Otherwise, I'll just continue the account reviews. This entire week, I'll be doing 1 week of free account reviews. So if you're interested, feel free to drop a follow, or just stick around. I stream on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, 4 hours per stream. So same times as today. And with that out of the way, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, guys.